Bonjour, merci beaucoup. Oh, hola, ¿qué tal, mi amigos, mis amigos? We are live. We are ready to rumble. And it is currently 0-0. The Leeds versus Arsenal game has just kicked off. And boy, I got a good feeling about this one. I'm telling you, we're going on a good cup run this year. We're going on a good cup run. I really want a good cup run, to be honest. It's been so long since we've had one. I can't even remember the last one. I mean, we didn't even do well in the damn Johnson's Paint Trophy. One sec. Let me just sort something out, and then I can't see the chat right now. Is that Logan Battison? My mate's there. It's empty. I could see my mate. What, in the away end or in the home end? Bloody hell, the home end is empty, lad. I could have got tickets, for God's sake. God damn, if I realised it was going to be that empty, I would have gone. Oh my God. The away tickets were all sold out. That's the only thing. But I could have just gone and sat in the wrong end if I knew it was going to be that easy. I did have coursework during today, is just why I couldn't go in. Arsenal getting a corner already. Let me just sort out some tags. Couple things to sort out. Home, and he's an Arsenal fan. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you're right, man. I'm looking at it. It's bloody empty, man. It's bloody empty. But I tell you something. The away end is absolutely packed full of passionate Leeds fans ready to see their team, our team, my team, all of our team go through to the next round of the Cup for the first time in a hot while, in a hot moment. We, of course, played Arsenal just last year. Very, very recently as well. I do need to just quickly get something from my other room. I'll be back in just a second. Sorry about this. Hello? Is the audio working? Yes, I'm back. They said it sold out. Did they say it sold out in the home end as well? Maybe this is sold out for Arsenal. I mean, never exactly a cracking reception you get down there, is it? Look, he's looking for his lucky jockstrap. I'll tell you something. I found it. I was looking for it. I dug through my cupboard. Ended up for... Oh my God, this thing's about to fall off. Wow. Bloody hell, this clamp almost just fell off my table again. Man, this is so crap. It's this crappy little thing off Amazon I bought because my other one was... Basically, my other clamp stand got stuck to my other table, so I had to buy this new shit one. And it doesn't do the job. But let me tell you something. I found my jock strap. I'm ready to rumble. And are you ready to see your boys get absolutely smacked? Mate, that's the question to you, Curve Glass, because I'll tell you something. Arsenal are about to get curved. And I'll tell you why. Because the main man, Calvin Phillips, is back. He's back in action. Here we go. Rodrigo Moreno spraying it down the left-hand side. Dan James here. Can he cross it? Oh my God, it's a terrible cross again, but it is deemed to be offside. But this is starting well for Leeds. Arsenal so far piling a lot of pressure on us early doors, early few minutes. Not quite enough pressure to exact the analogy of the skinny jeans, but a decent level of pressure there. Playing Leeds at their own game, but Leeds growing into it a bit more now in the last couple of minutes. Of course, 7-8 minutes on the clock. Can you see the time now on the thing? Yeah, you can. 8 minutes gone. Oh, you're back. You're back, are you? Keep your batty sat. Mate, I had to go find the jockstrap, like you said, lad. I had to go find the jockstrap. It was hidden down in the bottom of my drawer somewhere, so I had to go get it. But I am back for the foreseeable future. Well, for the rest of this stream here. No more needing to go find that. And also a little issue with my clamp. But I tell you something. The only issue with clamping is going to be... didn't work. I was going to use clapped as an analogy. But we're going to clamp you guys down to the bottom of the table. And by bottom of the table, I mean bottom of the EFL Cup table. And by bottom of the EFL Cup table, I mean getting your ass knocked out as Stuart Dallas knocks Pepe out here, spraying the ball down the wing, running past 2, 3, 4 players before running straight into the brick wall. That is Cedric Suarez. Very intriguing lineup from both teams today. Most importantly, Leeds. And most importantly, Calvin Phillips, like I said. Calvin Phillips is going to be vital today. We haven't had him for at least a month now. And boy, have we missed him. He is imperative to everything we do. As Martinelli comes through here. Can't get past Cody Drama. Another new player. Cody Drama. Too slick, too quick, too smart for a player like Martinelli. We'll give Leeds the clap. GP settings. You can try and give us the clap, mate, but we've already got the clap, so we can't get it anymore. So you know what? We're going to turn around and give you type 1 degree. Is it first degree syphilis? First or third degree. We're going to give you syphilis. That's for damn sure. In fact, no. I'm basically saying that we have syphilis. I'm going to stop with that one right there. This is a football talk, not a syphilis, not a syphilis talk channel here. There we go. As Nketiah comes through, gives the ball to Pepe. It's never a pen, ref. Is that going to be a pen? Ooh, hang on a second there. That could be a pen. That could be controversial there. The ball was slipped through to Pepe. Some slip and slide FIFA. I don't know what the hell's going on with this pitch here. It is wet as anything. It is wetter than a 40-year-old hooker. And it looks like it is a clean challenge. It looks like it is. Who is that there? Maitland-Niles getting the ball, and he is just clipped down by Llorente there, but it looks like it is a clean challenge from Diego Llorente. And it looks to me as if the penalty will not stand. Here we go. Emil Smith-Rowe now on the corner. The man who got Leeds promoted in the first place. Of course, scoring against Sheffield Wednesday against West Brom. Sorry, my brain is absolutely not working. Against West Brom for Huddersfield just those 2 years ago, getting Leeds promoted in the first place. Now, could he come back to haunt Leeds, kicking Leeds out of the cup? I certainly think not, especially not with crossing like that. It's a great pitch. It is a great pitch. It's a carpet, is what it's generally referred to as, the Emirates. It is a very nice pitch, which will make it very easy for Leeds to spray the balls around very quickly and very easily for Leeds to disintegrate you on your own turf. We've seen many teams come and bully Arsenal on their own turf over the years, and this game here is not going to be any different. So far, though, Arsenal really taking the game to Leeds. Pepe with more agility than a ballpoint pen. And he slips over. I told you, there's some slip and slide stuff going on this pitch here. Pepe twists and turns his way through with a sharper pivot than a protractor. That was the word, protractor. But again, trips over his own footing or trips over a blade of grass there. I'm not too sure. But giving Leeds a bit of reprieve there. You've been sniffing them match heads, innit? I don't know what you mean. Don't even mean by that. I don't sniff anything, mate. All right? I'm a clean boy. Nothing up the nostril, thank you very much. None of that Charlie Rosler action. Although, I will tell you something, my brain is a bit foggy today. I've been, just finished my assessment for today, which I'm very happy about. I'm a bit free now that I've got that, finally, got that thing in there. However, like I said, my brain is a bit foggy because I've literally had no sleep over the past few days. I've been working till like 6, 7 a.m. each day. But we move on. A G Fuel will be coming up in about 10 minutes to waken my brain up. But I tell you something, somebody who needs waking up, and it's this Leeds United side, because so far they're just giving the ball away again, and it's looking very much like that first half against Wolves, as opposed to that second half where it looked like we had our leads back. Cody Drama so far, probably looking like one of the star performers, the youngster, first start in the team, first start in the cup, and thingy, you're gonna pay for that laugh. I'm not going to pay for anything. Even though I believe Nicolas Pepe is your best player in the team, Nicolas Pepe ain't doing nothing today. We've started poor. Who is that, Logan? Who are you referring to there? I see you say your brother's an Arsenal fan. Are you an Arsenal fan? Are you a Leeds fan? I'm very curious as to who you're referring to there. Ruben Jobby, how are you, my brother? I'm very, very good. I've just got my my assignment done, like I said, in the aforementioned sentence. And now I'm ready to watch the Leeds United team in action. I'm ready to watch the boys finally go on a good cup run. So far, not so good. We're getting absolutely pummeled right now. I do need to just alter the tags real quick, as Arsenal whip this corner in through Emil Smith-Rowe, and he completely blasts it into what would be Rosette if it was there. My mate's an Arsenal fan, but I'm a Leeds fan. My brother isn't. Oh, sorry, your mate. I don't know why I said brother. Yeah. I completely had a brain fart there, mate. Yeah, your mate's an Arsenal fan. Okay, all right. Well, hopefully you're gonna be giving your mate a lot of corn. I'll tell you something. I've got a hell of a lot of mates who are Arsenal fans, unfortunately, due to the fact that obviously growing up in London, as you can tell by the fact that I'm a Cockney bastard, as Leeds fans like to call me. Here we go, Rodrigo Moreno. Hold that thought for a second. Rodrigo Moreno's in here. Give it back to Drama. No, he cuts inside. Stops again. Stops on a knife edge. What's he doing here? He's just stop and start. Tyler Roberts. Rodrigo Moreno there just going left to right. Stopping, pausing, unpausing. It's like a YouTube video just buffering over and over again. Eventually crafting out a little bit of space to find the ball to Tyler Roberts before his shot is blocked by Rob Holding, who can only put it out for a Leeds United corner as someone likes up the stream. I don't know who that is. I don't know where you're liking from, but all I know is you, sir, are an absolute living legend. Can you change that transitional sound effect, please? Which one? It's not there, is it? I haven't made a transition in a hot moment, so I don't know what you mean. I think it's muted, is it not? It might be still there. As Cody Drama again, beautiful challenge there. Cody Drama is having a phenomenal game so far in this opening 15 minutes. Cody Drama has been everywhere. He's been blocking the runs. He has been slashing everyone down. He has been, or do I stay or do I go to an Arsenal channel? No, you want to stay right here, right now is what you want to do. As Benjamino White comes through, giving a ball to Nicolas Pepe, who does make it past Tyler Roberts with ease there, man. With ease. But I'll tell you something, right here, right now, is the one place you want to be. I'll tell you that much. Arsenal Fan TV, bunch of frauds. Are they even... Don Robbie isn't even doing it still. I'm pretty sure he's probably at the game. And although I may not look like Hugh Wizzy, I'm still the main man for thee. Here we go. Martinelli on the ball now. Gives it back. Gives it back only as far as Kolasinac. I'm telling you, Arsenal really putting us under the cosh, but not creating anything. Not creating anything lethal. As Forshaw sprays the ball through here to Rodrigo Moreno, who's caught just offside, is he? The Lino's having an absolute field day. Leeds versus Wolves? What do you mean Leeds? Wait, why does it say Wolves? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is that? Oh my god, man. However, no one. I thought something was wrong, man. Flipping heck, man. Why did no one tell me this earlier? Oh my god, I had Leeds versus flipping Wolves in the title. I put how, man? How did it start with Wolves? I changed it to Arsenal. This damn thing is glitchy as anything. Oh, that has completely screwed me over. You making rhyme a crime? The only crime here is what Leeds are gonna do to Arsenal as this game transpires. Is the absolute destruction we're going to cause your back four. I mean, those guys aren't going to be able to sleep tonight. They're going to be able to live with each other. Thank you, Bar Gav, for pointing that fraudulence out on my part, by the way. I can't believe I had that. I do need to alter the tags now. It's probably all going to be like Leeds versus flipping, Leeds versus Wolves. Hang on a sec. Is the thumbnail of them right? Yeah, it is. Just need to sort the tags out here. Oh! Dan James! Oh my god! Daniel James, what a long ball. I just look up for a second now. I believe it's Calvin Phillips. Sprays a 40-yard through ball to Dan James. He just gets on the end of it and he taps it straight into the hands of Ramsdale there. What is that, Dan James? Again, man, is finishing his end product. If he had that, oh my god, he would be liquid. He would be absolutely liquid. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. The tags are sorted now. Dan James goal, nearly tags are good. Mate, you're telling me it's Leno in goal. Yeah, I don't know why I said flipping Ramsdale. My bad. I don't know why I said Ramsdale there. I was mid. My brain was working on the tags. And then I just look up and see the shot. Of course, that back four for Arsenal. A lot of ex-Leeds ties in there. Ben White. Ben White is someone who I'm very, very scared of, by the way. What a miss, Dan James, man. They've just showed the replay. I didn't realize how poor that was. Oh, my God. He's missed the ball there. That is a gilt-edged chance for Dan James there, man. Oh, my God. But, yeah, like I said, Benjamino White, a guy who's always caused us problems since leaving Leeds, of course, going back to Brighton. He's been man of the match in the past couple of performances we played against them. Lovely spin by... I swear that was a handball by Cody Drama there. It looked to me like he just flicked the ball around with his hand. He failed to get the chip. Yeah, tell me about it, mate. Do you want some salt with those chips? Well, guess what? Those chips were non-existent. So that salt and vinegar is going to be pretty damn useless, Daniel, if you can't get your end product right. I've already said the guy couldn't cross a zebra crossing. Well, guess what? He couldn't hit a barn door. He couldn't hit 50 barn doors in front of him at this rate. Come on, Dan. Show him what you got. Lovely little shimmy. Little turn. Spins the defender for dead. Gives it to Forshaw. Forshaw out to Cody Drama. The youngster having a fruitful game today, as I said before. Cody Drama back to Llorente. Llorente with acres of space in front of it. Contact and it's 1-0. You're telling me, mate. All he needed was the tiniest deft touch. And Leeds go into the lead here. Come on, this is an exciting start for Leeds so far. First 15 minutes, we didn't really create too much. But now, getting a serious foothold on the game. As Tyler Roberts flicks the ball forward today. Having a better game himself today, Roberts. Forshaw, on the other hand, doing sweet Jack Diddley squat today. Giving the ball away yet again. I don't know what Forshaw's playing at, but I will tell you something. If he doesn't fix it up very soon, I would take him off. I would put Rodrigo down in that midfield role. And I would get the main man, Joffy Gelhard, on the pitch. Daft touch, a very stupid touch. A ridiculous touch, if you ask me. Criminal touch, if you ask me. Is your stream delayed by any chance, Curved Glass? Just wondering, because you were talking about the transition sounds before. Here we go. Jack Harrison. Oh. Bring on Joffy. What touch? There wasn't a touch. I mean, I think there was a tiny caressing of a touch. I think he made the slightest bit of contact on it, but not a proper touch, no. As Jack Harrison, I don't know who the hell he was aiming for there. Someone in the crowd, maybe, as he completely passes the ball out. And again, I was telling you about Ben White and his deep runs completely carving us open. And yet again, here it is again. Watch out for these deep lying runs from Ben White. Every time he plays Leeds, he does it. He did it for Brighton a hell of a lot. He's doing it for Arsenal now. John Stones crucified us with it last year. The ball-playing centre-halves, the likes of John Stones and Ben White, always pick the ball up and just run directly through the middle of the pitch. Ben White, again, he's been doing it. He's just earned Arsenal a free kick from that. He's been doing it all the time. All game. All the last 2 games. And every time he's ever come in contact with Leeds. I'm very gutted that we couldn't actually sign him, because he makes a perfect fullback option for Calvin Phillips if he is ever injured. Joffy Jaffa Cake fella. Joffy Gelhard is better than anyone in this Arsenal team, and I'll tell you that for sure. For Adam Forshaw. There's a sound effect when you change the screen. It hasn't come on yet, fella. Oh no, I know. I know there is. I'm pretty sure I have it muted. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is muted. But it's a lit sound effect anyway. I don't know what you're talking about. Because if I unmute that, it shows this game sound. But so far, 23 minutes on the clock. It's looking good. It's feeling good. It's feeling like it has a Leeds United win written all over it. As Cedric Suarez looks around, holding his thigh, caresses the ball as he gently places it down on that thin layered grass patch. Looks up, looks down, takes in a massively deep gush of air. Breathes in through the nose, out through the mouth. 2 steps back, 1 step to the left. As he looks up, flings his right hand in the air, flicks it in to absolutely nobody. Diego Llorente easily clearing it away, only as far as Nicola Pepe, who's earned Arsenal a corner here. Very suspect defending there. Shaky defending, if you ask me. Llorente not looking where he's clearing the ball. A haphazardly little flick away there, leading to Pepe getting a dangerous shot on goal. I want Dan James to score because my mate said he's an Arsenal reject. Dan James, Arsenal reject? When did he play for Arsenal? When did Dan James play for Arsenal? I mean, he played... Here we go. Hang on. Dan James has flicked the ball to Tyler Roberts, though. Tyler Roberts back to Dan James. Here we go. Come on, show him what you got, son. Show him what you got. Oh, my God. Again. Again, Dan. He couldn't cross a zebra crossing, this guy. A Man U reject. There, that's what I was thinking. Well, he's not, mate. He got an upgrade of club, you know. How can you be a reject when you leave a club and go to a better team, you know? You want to leave a crap manager, play for the best manager in the league. You want to leave a tin pot little club to the biggest, best, baddest club in the league, who have just earned themselves a corner. Here we go. Everyone up here. Ben White only able to flick it away for a corner. I'll be right back. Just going to visit troops. Say no more. Have a safe flight over to Manhattan, my brother. I think he's still in Manhattan. It's because they couldn't sign him. Who? Arsenal. Did Arsenal try and sign Dan James? I don't recall that, to be honest. Here we go. Dan James puts the ball in. Now Llorente gets a flick on it. It's Harrison. Oh my God, what a save. Bernd Leno with a fingertip save there. Beautiful strike by Jack Harrison. Orgasmic strike by Jack Harrison. Calvin Phillips now on the ball. Whips it in. A lovely end swinger. But too much power on it. Too much gumption on the cross. And it flicks just over Rodrigo's head. No, but they wish they could jealously. I tell you, everyone wishes they could sign Dan James Reborn. The old Dan James, ain't nobody want him. Wouldn't touch him with a barge pole. But Dan James Reborn. Oh, it's a different character. It's a different player altogether, I'm telling you. Here we go. Bernd Leno flicks the ball forward. Ball only as far as Stuart Dallas, who nods it back. Martinelli now flicking it on. Little bit of pinball action ensuing here. Calvin Phillips drills the ball forward only as far as Rodrigo Moreno, who loses out completely. Nketiah now. Nketiah rolls the ball forward. Plays a little 1-2 with ESR. ESR coming through here now. I don't like the look of this, man. There's more gaps in our midfield than in a receding man's hairline. Bloody heck, man. This is not good enough at all from Leeds so far in the defensive section. Offensively, very, very good. I'll tell you something. This is a very positive performance as Dan James gives the ball to Stuart Dallas. Stuart Dallas now charges down the left-hand side. Cuts it back. Sees two options around him. Ends up giving it to Dan James. Dan James now. Lovely shimmy inside. Passes the ball and it's blocked by El Neni. El Neni with the block this time round. Dan James! Am I a bit behind? Sorry. How far? Yeah, I'm a tiny bit. I'm a tiny bit behind. As you can see, I'm 28. What does it say there? 28 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock so far. Just going, well, the 29th minute of play, obviously. So I am like about 45 seconds behind because obviously I'm watching it on Sky Sports on my computer as opposed to the actual Sky Sports broadcast. Here we go. Is that a Leeds throw in there? What's gone on? Ben White has just lashed the ball off into no man's land. Oh, it's a little foul by Rodrigo is what it is. And Ben White has just flicked the ball off there. That should be a booking to Ben White for time wasting. It's a tiny little nick and he's just gone and cried about it and blasted the ball off the pitch there, man. Why, what's yours? What minute's your game in? As Ben White, as Rob Holding this time, makes a darting run through, gives it to Kolasinac. Kolasinac loses out. Forshaw with a lovely little sprayed 1-2. Gets it back. Pings it forward, only as far as Tyler Roberts. Here we go, Tyler Roberts. This is the attack. This is where the magic happens. Tyler Roberts to Dan James. Dan James now looks to the right, looks to the left, cuts it back. Jack Harrison inside there. Oh my God, Jack Harrison with the ball inside the 18-yard box. 1 minute ahead of you. Damn, man. So annoying that these things are behind. So annoying. Why can't they just make them live? It's not that hard. I mean, yeah, it's going through an internet service, but can't make that much of a delay on their actual satellite broadcast. Nonetheless, Cedric Suarez now puts the ball down into his hands. Lovely bit of pressure there by Calvin Phillips. Maybe a 2-second delay. A 2-second, yeah, tell me about it, man. I mean, a 2-second delay or even like a 5-10 second delay wouldn't be that bad. But the fact that they're the ones broadcasting it and their broadcast is behind most streaming softwares. Michael Brown, how are you doing, my man? How are you doing, Michaeli Brown? How are you doing on this fine Tuesday evening? A rather warm Tuesday evening, might I add, but definitely warm and crispy in here. How's your internet holding up compared to Saturday's issues? You know what? So far, so good. Everyone's out of the house right now, so that's probably got something to do with it. But so far, touch wood, so good. I understand the dodgy site. Yeah, that's what I mean, man. This is actual Sky Sports. And it's behind dodgy sites. That's the worst thing. Dodgy sites are ahead of the Sky Sports actual stream. I'm well, JT. How are you? I'm very well. You know, looking at this performance, it's rather energizing, if I'm honest. The way Leeds are playing pretty impressively. It's much like the second half of that game. I don't know what you guys are thinking here, what you guys have thought of our initial performance so far. But for me, attacking-wise, this is better. We've been creating some good chances here. Much like the second half of the Wolves game, where we were passing it around quicker, we seem more energized in attack. It's much like that. And if I'm honest, I feel we've been definitely the better side this game. However, that does scare me a little bit because, of course, if we don't take the lead and take advantage of this, then we could be in serious problems as we get 3 legends liking up the stream. Thank you very much. I don't know where you're liking from. I don't know who you are. All I know is you're absolute living legends as Adam Forshaw sprays the ball back there. Bielsa has put out a stronger lineup than I expected. I expected a strong lineup, to be fair. This is Arsenal, and it's a cup run. And yes, we're not doing too well in the league this year, but maybe that's a sign that we're going to go on a very fruitful cup run. Because it's been too long. I know a lot of people, I don't know where you guys stand in terms of the cup versus the league. Do you care about cup run? I hear a lot of people saying, yeah, I want us to just get knocked out so we can focus on the league. As Llorente loses the ball out there. And Nicola Pepe comes in. Nicola Pepe cuts inside. And he's slide tackled by, I believe, Cedric Suarez there. Slide tackling his own man. It's deemed to not be. And it is an Arsenal corner coming up. The ref is Don Matteo. Don Matteo. Not Matteo. I liked, and I'm from Leeds. Well, you're an absolute living legend. Is who you are, my friend. The referee is a bold fraud, is who he is. And look, like I said, where do you stand on this? Do you want us to get knocked out so we can focus on the league? He's not even bold. He's a silver fox, is who he is. Do you want us to get knocked out so we can focus on the league? Do you want Leeds to go on a good cup run? I personally, I want to see us do well. I want to see us get to Wembley. Imagine how beautiful that would be. Leeds in Wembley, lifting a trophy. And it could start here today. It is imperative that we win this game. 4th round of the cup. Dan James gives the ball out to Cody Drama. Cody Drama now flicks it on to Dan James. Lovely cut inside by Dan James. Sprays the ball forward. Rodrigo lets it run. It's Tyler Roberts now inside the box. Tyler Roberts cuts in. Tyler Roberts still! Oh my God. And it's a terrible shot by Tyler Roberts. He had 3-4 men in the box, giving him an option there. Lovely bit of play by Drama and Dan James on that right-hand side to get the ball across. But Tyler Roberts there just choking at the final hurdle. He just took too much time, allowing Ben White to come back and cover up the angle before ripping a shot wide. I would have preferred Bielsa had rested certain players ahead of that crucial Norwich game of the weekend. If we get knocked out early. If we get knocked out early if we're not going to win it. Yeah, but even if we're not going to win it, I mean, you never know if you're going to win it. It's a cup competition. But let's go as far as we can. Let's give ourselves the best opportunity too. As Martinelli is lying on the floor there. Ridiculously so. Cody Drama did not even touch him there. But, I don't think he should have rested the games. A crucial Norwich game. I don't see us staying down in this relegation dog scrap for much longer myself, to be honest. I would have preferred it. Oh, what did you say there about... If you could copy and paste that message, Golden Bollocks. I saw the first part. It just completely... It hasn't saved in the chat there. Something about bucket tits. But, man, I don't think he needs to rest that many players. I think we should easily be able to dispatch of Norwich. They're useless. And yes, we have rested a couple of players. You could say, Joffy Gelhard's been rested. But Phillips, I don't think needed to be rested. It's good for him to get a warm-up game here. And that game's not for another 4 days. So we've got time. Softer than MF Cody. Man, what the hell was that all about from Martinelli there? What the hell was that? Cody Drama with a lovely bit of play there. What do you guys think of Cody Drama, by the way, boys? How have you been impressed with this? If he fell into a barrel of tits, he would come out sucking his own thumb. Who's that? Cody Drama? Poor Cody Drama. Or are you talking about Tyler Roberts there? I'll tell you something. Tyler Roberts he's been all right today. He hasn't been too shabby Alonso there. That's Martinelli going down, yeah. Oh, who did I say? Who did I say there? I think I said someone that wasn't Martinelli, didn't I? But yeah, it was Martinelli going down like a sack of bricks as Rodrigo's in here. Oh, Jack Harrison, a bit too much weight on the pass there. If he just had a little bit more of a gentle caress of a touch to play that through there, Rodrigo would have been in. Leeds would have taken the lead, and it would have been a completely different story. Roberts, hey man, Roberts, I didn't think he should be starting. I think he's been very poor this season, but today he hasn't been too bad. I can't be harsh on someone when there isn't any need for it, and today he's been all right. I say it as I see it, and he hasn't been too bad today. On the ball, he's looked a bit sharper today. His concentration has looked more there. He hasn't been misplacing so many passes. He's looked more energetic. His movement off the ball to create space has been very, very good today, Tyler Roberts. There is still that question of his end product, though. As Leeds give away a stupid corner from Diego Llorente, just passing it back for no reason. This happened last time and they came out and battered us second half. It did. We were in the championship at that point, obviously, when that did happen. And I'd say that was even more dominant that time than this game. I think, yeah, we hit the bar a couple of times. We hit the bar with Bamford. And we did have a couple of more gilt edge opportunities. But today, we have been all over them. And what's scary about what you said is exactly what I'm scared about with Leeds, is when we're dominant like this, but we don't create a killer chance, and we don't put our killer chances, or rather, we don't put our good chances away. As Dan James hits them on the counter-attack again. Rodrigo to his right. Dan James still on the ball. Gives it out to Stuart Dallas instead. That's the wrong option. Rodrigo is in so much more space there. It's completely killed the attack there. Dan James, lovely run again. Dan James is just sitting on the last two defenders there, ready to spin every time he gets the ball. Sitting the highest forward, the furthest forward player on the pitch, a lot higher up the pitch than Rodrigo Moreno. I believe that is the style we're employing. Rodrigo sits down to kind of cover up in the midfield a bit, and Dan James just sits on those last two defenders, ready to spring off the counter-attack, centrally, in fact. And he's been fantastic today, Dan James. But that final little inch of a product is missing. Here he is again, Dan James to Rodrigo. Rodrigo stops the ball dead in its tracks. Cuts it back, gives it to Llorente. Llorente, who's had a very, very questionable performance, if I'm honest myself. Gets the ball out to Jack Harrison. Jack Harrison chips it in! And Roberts doesn't get his head on it. We smashed him for 45 minutes in the cup last time. We did smash him in the cup last time, to be honest. We absolutely leathered them from pillar to post at times in that game. And that was as a championship team. As they show this again there. Lovely ball from Tyler Roberts to Dan James in the first place. And lovely touch from him. But all he had to do was open his body up and give it to Rodrigo on the right. He was in so much space. Instead, he waits a bit too long, closes off the angle for himself, and he's forced to give it out to Stuart Dallas, who completely kills the attack there. But that's very good from Dan James. But again, that final product, if he had that, he would honestly be an absolute world beater. How can we get that drilled into him? That's the question. Because everything else he's been doing today has been nothing short of brilliant. Of top draw. This has been extremely equal. I wouldn't say it's been extremely equal. I'd say it's been more equal than that first game we've played. But we've definitely had the better chances. We've definitely created the better opportunities. And when we've had the ball, we've looked a lot more dangerous when they have, to be honest. They've had a couple of corners, a couple of half chances, but we've got the ball into areas so many times where it requires one solid pass to put us completely in there, like swimwear. But instead, we play a dodgy pass, a lackadaisical pass, and give it away. We need to score, man. We do need to score big time. Either team can win this. I can't see the game myself, so I'm relying on you. Don't worry, I'll try and keep you as in the loop as possible. But yes, either team could win this. Of course they can, and that's what's scary about it. But it has been, I'd say it's been 60-40 dominating from Leeds. Opening 15 minutes, I think Arsenal were by far the better team. Since then, since the 15 to 40 minute mark, Leeds have definitely been the ones on the attack. But so far, or rather in the last minute or so, Arsenal just starting to get a foothold back in the game there. Emil Smith-Rowe almost getting a penalty there is what they're claiming for, smashing the ball off Phillips' arm. But Arsenal just gently growing into this game now. It's not what you want to see. They're saying it's a handball, but it's in a natural position. Yeah, that is a 100% natural position by Calvin Phillips. Never a handball! Oh my God, I always shit my pants whenever we concede corners, I tell you that much. I shite them sideways, left and right. As Eddie Nketiah, the former Leeds United man, whips the ball in. Kolasinac to Smith-Rowe! As he rips the shot from outside of the box. And finally, a moment of reprieve there. Arsenal absolutely pinning us back into our own box here. Completely just smashing balls in and out. Or rather, just smashing ball after ball into the box there. Leeds struggling to defend with it as it pinballs around. Eventually, Smith-Rowe giving us that moment of reprieve through smashing it out of the way there. I hope he gets his confidence when he settles in properly. I think Bielsa can turn James into a top player. He's only young. Hopefully he'll come good for us. Well, that's what I mean. He is coming good for us. And he has come good for us. And Bielsa has, improved his intelligence in terms of positioning already. Obviously not as much as he fully can. But Bielsa can't suddenly give you end product. You either have it or you don't. That's the scary thing for me. Is decision-making and product. You either have it or you don't. Maybe he can just improve that over time. Maybe Bielsa can help him similar in the way to Guardiola helped Raheem Sterling. Although Raheem Sterling, I think, always had a decent end product to begin with. It's just that last bit of decision-making that he needs to work on himself. For me, this isn't just a cup game. This is a cup game. This is a game for bragging rights between four mates, 2 Leeds, 2 Arsenal. You're telling me, mate, this is massive bragging rights for me because the majority of my friends either support Arsenal or Liverpool, actually, or Spurs. There are like a few Liverpool fans, quite a few of my friends that are Liverpool fans, but generally, because of where I live, it was Arsenal and Spurs growing up in the heart of North London. So I'd just love to, stick it in there, mug them off. Because if not, I'm going to be getting a hell of a lot of slack from them myself. So I feel you in that department, mate. The bragging rights are needed. As Rodrigo Moreno could help us to get that through another long ball sprayed his way. Nothing getting in there. Oisin like vlogs. Is that Mark Farmer with a new name? Looks like a similar thumbnail. Not thumbnail. Similar little picture you got there. But my prediction so far, I'm going to have to go... man, I can't not go with a Leeds win, can I? As Chelsea make it 1-0 against Southampton. Kai Havertz in the 45th minute. Could we be playing them in the next leg if we are to win today? But I've got to go with a Leeds win. I've got to go with a clean sheet. So far, we've proved to me that we can keep a clean sheet. And you know what? Scrap that. I feel like they probably will get a goal in the second half. And I feel like it will just narrowly be a 2-1. JT, are you based in North London? What got you supporting Leeds? I did. Well, I'm actually currently based in Manchester, where I go uni. Obviously, I've been here for just over 2 years now. But I did live in London for 18 plus years of my life growing up. Where I was born and raised, but my dad was a Leeds fan. My dad moved to England when he was 4. The big boys at the time were Leeds. He loved the way that the Don Revie team used to play football. He ended up supporting Leeds, and you got to support your dad's team. Simple as. What an excellent decision it was to get me supporting Leeds. Half-time, 0-0. A game of few clear-cut chances, but a game of a lot of positive spells of play for Leeds. A game in which Leeds have created many good opportunities. It's just been that final killer ball that's been missing. But otherwise, very positive stuff from Leeds. A very intriguing game so far. Your dad has excellent taste. He does have excellent taste. He's a very, very smart man, very intellectual man. Um, and what an excellent choice he made supporting Leeds, and what an excellent choice I made following him in such footsteps. Um, he moved from Italy. He's from Armenia. That is where my family are from, or where I'm from rather, on my dad's side. It's from Armenia, but obviously because of certain reasons, he was living in Italy, and that's where he moved from. But my dad's side of the family is all from Armenia, so I'm half Armenian, half English. Hence why I've got that thick, juicy Kim K Batty going on down here, and those slick, quick Mkhitaryan-esque feet. But so far, like I said, 0-0 at halftime. What are your thoughts on that game so far? What are your thoughts on the performance from Leeds? It's been a very, very good performance, in my humble opinion. It's been an exciting performance. We seem to have kicked on from where we left off in that last Wolves game, in the second half of the Wolves game. And so far, so good. However, like I said, due to the fact that we have not been taking our chances, we're always in trouble. We can have a little look at the old status stackaroonies if you would like. There's that beautiful transition noise coming up again here. But here we go. Leeds, of course, out shooting Arsenal 8-6. More on target 3-1, and just edging them on the possession stats. Pass accuracy just a little bit lower, but this is the key thing here. 5 fouls. What we're doing again is obviously the Bielsa tactic, the Man City tactic, and Leeds tactic rather, of tactical fouling. We've been doing that a lot today, especially with Ben White, who's been just cruising through. I just don't see where our goal comes from. Well, you say that, but if Dan James had got a better connection on that, we would have scored. If Dan James had potentially flicked the ball into Rodrigo a second earlier, Rodrigo would have had a great chance and scored. Jack Harrison had a couple of good opportunities, had the ball in dangerous areas. So we could have had goals from those positions in the first half. Second half, look, man, I think Dan James could get a goal. I've said it a lot, and I've been wrong every single time I say I think Dan James is going to get his first goal for Leeds. But Dan James has looked dangerous today. He has looked dangerous, and I feel like he could get himself into a good area. In fact, the bench isn't here. Let me just get the Leeds bench up for you and show you who we could have coming on to impact the game. Of course, the Arsenal bench, let me just tell you that first. They've got the main players they could bring on would, of course, be Lacazette and Bukayo Saka, 2 players who could cause us problems. Florian Balogun as well, a very, very exciting youngster. A lot of people saying is a lot more talented of a youngster than both Saka and Eddie Nketiah, a youngster who broke all the goal-scoring records in the Arsenal youth team. He could be someone that we do need to look out for. But on the Leeds United bench, the ones that we do need to bring on are, of course, Joe Gelhardt and Crescencio Somerville again. Sam Greenwood, the former Arsenal man, could he come on and haunt his former employers? Probably not. I would probably say Somerville is more likely to come on than him. And same with Joe Gelhardt. I also see Mateusz Klich probably coming on. I feel like Mateusz Klich will probably be the first one he brings on, if I'm honest, ahead of Somerville or Gelhardt. But I feel like Gelhardt could be a very, very intriguing substitution to make. But speaking of intriguing and substitution, I need to substitute my current water bottle out, my glass, with more water. Let's just quickly look at the other games, of course. Kai Havertz opening the scoring for Chelsea against Southampton. And in the other game of the day, QPR versus Sunderland drawing 0-0. 45 minutes left on this one before penalties. I will see you guys in just a moment. I do need to quickly substitute my glass of water. Vamos, Leeds, carajo. Here we go. What did I tell you, man? What did I tell you, man? Who did I say was coming on? Who did I say was coming on? Mateus Klitsch. I told you would come on. TK Facts Giroud in the chat. How are you, my brother? How are you, my man? Long time and no speaky. Here, fill me in. What do you mean by fill you in? Forshaw is never playing 90. I mean, that's a fair point. The guy's legs made out of literal glass. What do you mean by fill you in? So far, if you're looking for a breakdown of the game, so far, I just got back from the bar. Basically, you're going to say I'm being biased, but Leeds have just about been the better side, in my opinion. We haven't created crazy amounts of chances, but generally, I feel like we should have had maybe a goal. Dan James really had a great chance where he should have scored. You're opening up the lines. We are opening up the lines very well. Like I said, Dan James has played very, very well in that kind of pocket just in front of Ben White and what do we call him, Holding. But I'm telling you, man, I think Leeds should be winning. Leeds just about the better team so far. Arsenal having a couple of good positive spells in the game as well. Most dangerously through what do we call him? Maitland-Niles with his deep-lying runs. Maitland-Niles and Ben White have been the two most dangerous players, in my opinion, so far. But the second half is kicking off. Cough, cough, bias. No, I mean, yeah, a subtle hint of bias. But if you look at the clear-cut chances, we had the better ones, if you ask me. I think we have just slightly been dominating the game. Opening 15, final 5, you could say Arsenal were better than us. But in the middle portion of the game, I don't think they were any better than us. Now, whether you call that bias or you call that facts, call it whatever you want. But I say it as it is, you know? No bias round here. And you know what else is not biased? Do you want the smoothest, the slickest, and the most purely energizing energy drink on the planet? Healthy energy drink on the planet. No sugar rush involved. No crashing involved. No energy crash. No peaks and troughs in the middle. Just a smooth, subtle boost of energy. Then you need to get yourself Fazeberry G Fuel. The best in the business. Do you support the Armenian national football team as well as England? I'd love to have someone playing the style of Henrik Mkhitaryan in the Leeds United lineup. Tell me about it. Well, we do in the form of Rafinha. We do very much do in the form of Rafinha. Unfortunately, he's not playing here. I mean, they're very slightly different, but or ever so slightly different, but generally both very, 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 very good players. I do, yes, but the Armenian national team so far has been fucking shite, except from this qualifying stage where we actually started off well and it looked like we might actually qualify for the World Cup. We have been very, 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 very bad. So generally, it's been England. I mean, because I'm just as much English as I am Armenian. But, you know, when Armenia give me something to get behind, I will get behind them. As Rob Holding comes forward here, gives it to Emil Smith-Rowe. That wasn't Rob Holding. I don't know why I said it was. It was Suarez. Suarez again here whips the deep ball in. Deep ball that was. And Roberts, what are you playing at, man? Roberts, with a lackadaisical touch, has just given it straight to Nicolas Pepe. Roberts again. I was waxing lyrical about, well, waxing lyrical is a bit generous, but I was singing his praises in the first half. And so far, he has just proved me wrong. He has just completely spat in the face of all my goodwill that I've given towards him and gifted the ball to Nicolas Pepe there like it's Christmas Day. But yeah, like I say, why did Forshaw? Why did Bielsa take Forshaw off? He had a good first half. Well, he had a decent first half. I don't think he was. I don't think he was exactly fantastic, but he's also got a leg made out of glass, brittle glass at that point, if you can even get brittle glass. But that's what his leg's made out of. So him playing a full 90, it's almost guaranteed that he will get injured. When are the lines open? Well, you know what? It's been a long time since I've opened the lines up. But after this game, I don't see a reason why not. I don't see a reason why we can't come and talk about how Leeds have just absolutely dismantled Arsenal. get yourself in the Discord if you are trying to get in that, by the way. But yeah, generally, for sure, he's not going to make it through an entire 90 minutes, which is why he's had to come off. It only makes sense for him to come off. Plus, Matthias Klitsch coming in on there gives us a bit more attacking impotence as well. Here we go. Cody Drama on the ball. By the way, can I just say, Cody Drama, what a phenomenal game he has had so far. And we've had so much problem with Luke Ayling being out, finding a right back to play, forcing Shackleton in there in an unnatural position. But Cody Drama could be the perfect solution to that. In fact, scratch that. Is the perfect solution to that issue. And we need to start him more, because today Cody Drama has been nothing short of brilliant. For his first performance in a professional adult game for Leeds United, he has been class today, Cody Drama. I don't know if you think I'm going a bit over-exaggerating there, and if you agree with it or not. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about Cody Drama. But for me, I think drop Klitsch, put Shaq CM and Drama right back. I think drop Shaqs and keep Klitsch. That's what I say. I don't think Shackleton deserves to be in over Klitsch at all, if I'm honest. I think Klitsch definitely deserves that spot over Shackleton. Not that I've got anything against him, but I think Klitsch is Klitsch. In fact, Klitsch is the more complete player. He's got better composure. His decision-making is better than Shackleton. His finishing is better than Shackleton. His energy is better than Shackleton. I think he's just all-round a better player than Shackleton, personally. If we play like this against Norwich on Saturday, we should get a result. If we play like this against Norwich, we should smash them up the toilet wall. Is what we should do. We should absolutely slap them sideways if we play like this. But it's too early to start waxing lyrical about this performance. Until we get the win, it's too early to speak. As Pepe tries to shove Matthias Klitsch there. You don't shove Klitsch, I tell you that much. He shoves you! Bit of pinball action again there, but Leeds clear the ball away. Only as far as Bernd Leno, who is about to get burnt today, might I tell you. But I'll tell you something that does need to happen. I do need to wipe this damn service. Surface. I spilled powder all over it. I spilled goddamn powder all over my damn table. I want to look to the future as long as we are competitive right now. Yeah, but I don't think Shackleton. Look, I don't want to be harsh. Hang on a second. I do want to fix my damn thing there. I don't want to be harsh, but I don't think Shackleton is necessarily the answer for the future. I hope he can be for his sake, but from what I've seen so far, I don't think he's any more the future than Matthias Klitsch is. Because if he doesn't develop properly in the next couple of years, I don't think that he can be much more than a squad player. Obviously, it depends on how he develops. But on the basis of his current performances, he hasn't showed me enough to prove that he, in 3 or 4 years' time, when Klitsch is no longer available, is going to be the main man. And speaking of the main man, Tyler Roberts is off and Joe Gelhardt is on the pitch. 52 minutes on the clock. Remember the time. Remember the name. Remember the shirt number. Remember it all, because Joffy Gelhardt is on the pitch. And mark my words like Upson, he is going to cause Arsenal some serious problems. Speaking of the future, Joffy indeed. Now, Joffy Gelhardt, on the other hand, he has got the future written all over him, as does his boy, Cody Drama. As Cody Drama gets absolutely spun by Martinelli there. Lovely bit of covering play by Jack Harrison. Lovely play by Leeds there defensively. Drama there, just a little bit of inexperience, getting done by Martinelli there. Plus a lovely just shimmy there by Martinelli. Lovely quick feet by him. But thankfully, Jack Harrison is there to fix it up. Southampton 1-1 indeed. I forgot who scored 48th minute. I think it was Che Adams, I believe, who scored the equaliser for Southampton Chelsea not having a good day of it. Now Crescencio needs to come on. Yes, he does, but who does he come on for? Because I wouldn't take Dan James off personally. I think Dan James plays very well. Joffy on, White off makes me excited. Wait, is White actually... I see that you say that, and they're stripping Callum Chambers right now. They're stripping Callum Chambers. Oh, White is off. Oh, he's injured. Oh, that's not good. Well, it's good. In fact, it's very good that White's coming off. For a Leeds United sense, very, very good that White's coming off. But you know, touch wood, he's okay. Touch wood that he's okay there. He doesn't look like he's walking off the pitch, which is a good thing. But I do hope that he's not seriously injured by that. But this is very, very good news for Leeds United. As Ben White walks off to a round of applause from the crowd. Callum Chambers on the pitch now. This is very good for Leeds because, like I said, Ben White has been one of our better performers this game. It is still an Arsenal corner, though. Emil Smith-Rowe puts his hand up, flicks it in. It's flicked on. Nicola Pepe whips it in. Is that out? Is that in? Is that out? What's going on? It's a corner. It's been headed in by Chambers. Oh, no. They've given a goal. And it's Callum Chambers. It's the substitute. Oh, my God. Another set piece, man. Another damn set piece again, man. Why can we not defend them? Why can we not defend set pieces? Oh, my God. Callum Chambers, man. Callum Chambers, I was just talking about how it was a good thing that Ben White's come off there. And the set piece has come across. It's flicked in by Smith-Rowe. Flicked back across the box by Pepe. And then Chambers is left unmarked at the back sticks. Easy nod down. It's saved by Meslier, but the ball goes across the line before he is able to get it out. I don't think you can lay too much blame on Meslier there. But why is he left unmarked at the back post, man? Oh. Callum Chambers makes it 1-0 to Arsenal. Here we go. Come on. We're still not out of this yet. There's still time. Where there's a will, there's a way. 34 minutes left of regulatory time. There is time for this. Here we go. Jack Harrison on the ball now. Jack Harrison chipping it out to Stuart Dallas. Stuart Dallas, lovely little touch inside there. Tries a drag back, loses the ball there. Damn it, man. For all our earlier spells of dominance in that first half, again, we don't put the ball away. We don't create that killer chance. And what happens? They come up the other end and they slap a corner in. Also, sorry to be a bother, but if you guys wouldn't mind not like saying if someone scores or something before it happens on my screen, that would be appreciated. As Chambers flicks it back there. I can't believe it, man. I was just talking about how, in fact, you said it yourself, which brought it on. Joffy on, White off makes me excited, Logan. And then instantly, what happens? Flipping White comes off, and the guy who comes on for him, Callum Chambers, scores a goal with his first touch. And what's going on here? Liam Cooper is getting stripped and ready to come on. Liam Cooper is coming onto the pitch. Who's he? I believe he's going to come on for Diego Llorente, it seems. Or is it Calvin Phillips coming off? No, it is Diego. Diego Llorente is coming off, and I think that's a good decision. I think Diego Llorente hasn't had his best performance today, if I'm honest. It really hasn't been a great performance from him. Liam Cooper, on the other hand, hasn't been fantastic the past few weeks. So it's questionable in the fact that we're wasting a substitute on a centre half, but he obviously has faith in this team that he has attacking, or rather in the attacking areas, to do the business. Jack Harrison now. What the hell is he doing there? Giving it to nobody there. Arsenal now on the counter-attack through Pepe. Lovely little interception by Dallas, who's fouled there. Dan James flicking the ball on. Should have just given it in there to take the quick set piece. What is that about, man? Ooh, my bad. Cedric Suarez picking himself up. A booking for that disgusting foul on Dallas there. We could have been on a serious counter-attack. Just dragging him back. It's of course a little tactical foul, but we could have seriously been away there with Dan James if he didn't get pulled down. But instead, we've gifted the ball away. This is not looking good. Since conceding, Leeds have not looked good in the slightest. Leeds, the game seems to be passing us by right now. Kolasinac is just slowly taking his throw in. Leeds, the game is drifting past us now. We need to do something, and we need to do it quick. Otherwise, Arsenal will make it too. Mark my words. As Cody Drama tries to get the ball off. Tries to get the ball off El Neni. He's unable to do so. El Neni's still on the ball now. Joffrey Gelhardt this time pressing him down, giving away a foul, but at least putting him under pressure. That's better, man. Gelhardt is an absolute workhorse. He is everywhere in that midfield, in the attack. He's pressing the front line very, very well there, Joe Gelhardt. And it's an underrated asset of him for such a big guy as well. Bit of a lumpy unit that he is. He's got a hell of a lot of fitness, a hell of a lot of stamina in his tank. Leeds right now are going to need that. But more importantly, we're going to need his attacking impotence at the other end to carve something open. Because right here, right now, we are not carving Jack Diddley squat open. Virgil van Stroik this time, gifting the ball to Rodrigo. Rodrigo back to Stroik. Stroik to absolutely nobody, giving it straight to Cedric Suarez. Suarez giving it to Pepe. Nketiah back to, oh no, Nketiah running through now. Nketiah does Cooper, only as far as Meslier. This is not good, this is what I'm talking about. Arsenal have been all over us this past 5 minutes. Ever since getting the goal, Leeds have looked deflated, we've looked flat, and we've been carved open with ease. We're rushing forward. It's like when you're playing FIFA, you can see the goal, you're on tilt, and you're just dragging your centre-halves out of position, trying to win the ball back quickly. That's what Leeds are doing right now. Our centre-halves are just being dragged out of position needlessly. Well, dragging themselves out of positions needlessly. And Arsenal are finding it very easy to pick us apart with little triangular movements, little one-touch, two-touch plays, and they're just carving through us. Leeds in the second half, not starting well at all. Almost the antithesis of the performance against Wolves, where we didn't play too well in the first half, but in the second half came out all guns blazing podcast style. This time around, first half, very good performance. Well, pretty good performance. Second half, flat performance. Flatter than an anorexic model's arse. Here we go. Again, Phillips loses the ball. Pepe coming through now. It's deflected on through to Meslier. God damn, man. They are all over us like a rash we cannot get rid of. And I ain't talking Marcus Rashford. No. I'm talking about a rash that even Sudocrem isn't solving. I'm talking about a rash that we're desperately itching. And by desperately itching, we're trying to get the ball back as quick as possible from the defensive four. But by doing that, like I said, we're opening up more spaces than a 40-year-old hooker's legs. There's more gaps than a receding hairline, than the head of a man with receding hairline. There's more holes than a bowl of Cheerios back there. So far, Leeds need to pick it up. Leeds actually dominating possession, but possession in areas which is not causing Arsenal any problems. Possession that is not in Arsenal's final third. Very, 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 very risky stuff from Leeds here as we continue to slowly pass it around the back here. Calvin Phillips now sprays the ball forward. God damn useless touch again. Calvin Phillips not having a very good second half of the game. Not having a stellar performance, but then again, he's just got back here. Do you think Leeds are going to score, and who? I have to believe Leeds are going to score. I think it's only fair that we score because of the chances we had in the first half, which we didn't take away. And I think it will be Joe Gelhardt. I know it's the obvious answer. You know, everyone's up his arse at the minute, but I think it will be Joe Gelhardt who scores for Leeds. I think it will be. I can feel it in my bones. It's just the storyline is written for him. The storyline is written, and so far, he's looked energetic. He hasn't been getting the ball in dangerous areas yet, but that'll come. That'll come. There's still 25 minutes left on the clock. Let's build the energy back up. Come on. You can feel it coming. You can feel a goal coming for Leeds. Come on. Any minute now. 5-10 minutes. That goal is coming, boy. You can feel the energy, all right? We had that 10 minutes of panic after that goal went in. But now, we relaxed. We calmed it down now. We're calming it down at the back. Keep the ball moving around slowly. We'll gradually up the tempo a little bit here, a little bit there. Gradually get the ball further up. Fill your blood with energy. Calvin Phillips now on the ball. This is what I'm talking about. In the Arsenal final third. 3 men to give it to. Gives it to Stuart Dallas, who was anything but calm and composed there. Gives the ball away. Now it's Nicola Pepe. Gives it to Smith Rowe. Whew. Luckily, there was just about too much meat on the bogey. Who do you think's gonna score? Do you think Leeds will get a goal? Do you think Arsenal will just walk this one out? And if so, do you think Arsenal will get goal? Who do you think is gonna score on their end? Who do you think is gonna score on our end? Something's telling me Klitsch on the shirt, Klitsch on the score sheet. Something's telling me to switch over to the Mateusz Klitsch shirt. And you know what? If we haven't scored by the 70th minute, I will have to do a deadline day transfer of the shirt. We've seen how effective those can be before. All you have to do is cast your mind back to the Burnley game where I did a deadline day transfer shirt. Instantaneously, Patrick Bamford levels the scoring as the ball's flicked forward to Joe Gelhardt now. Joe Gelhardt flicking it on only as far as Bernd Leno. Unable to get a real foothold of a control, or rather unable to get his footing right and control the ball there. A double change is imminent. Crescencio Somerville and Sam Greenwood being stripped and readied. I believe Jack Harrison will be one of the men to come off. And I believe it could see Rodrigo Moreno be the other. I hope Dan James isn't one of them. Arsenal equals Pepe. Leeds equals Joe Gelhardt times 3. I'll tell you something, mate. I would absolutely love that. I wouldn't mind a 3-2. And I certainly wouldn't mind seeing good old Joffy get himself a hat-trick. Get himself his first open play goal for Leeds. Sloppy play by Arsenal there. Rodrigo on the ball. Runners to his right. Gives the ball to Jack Harrison. Only as far as Chambers, who flicks it on to Gelhardt. Gelhardt to Klitsch. Klitsch out to Dan James. Dan James sprays the ball out to Harrison. Harrison controls it in. But there's too many men in front of him. Too many men. Too many men. As he rips another shot from range this time, but it goes straight down the middle of the goal. At least Jack Harrison, he's going for it. He's gunning for it. Dan James so far not ripping any shots off. Jack Harrison at least trying to create something here. His balls do look dangerous. He's got a lovely whip on him, does Jack Harrison. Unfortunately, I feel like he will be coming off now for both Somerville and Greenwood. Who's going to be coming off with him, though? That is the question. I believe it will be Rodrigo Moreno. Oh my God! Nketiah! That's it. GG. Terrible defending. Who is that? Cooper! Why do you sub Cooper on? I told you he's been poor. A double back-headed pass. Leno with the ball across. It's headed back by Drama there. And then Cooper tries to head it back to Meslier. It's a short header. And it's just easily picked up by Nketiah. Drama with what is a severe lack of inexperience heading it back in the first place. And then Cooper, who's our captain and is meant to be experienced, proceeds to flick it straight into the path of Eddie Nketiah. Sloppy play. And that's it. You've killed our chances. We were just growing back into the game. We just had a futile bit of hope. But they kill the damn chances. Stupid defending. That looks like it's our cup run down the toilet. James and Rodrigo. Harrison staying on, ironically. Somerville and Greenwood on. And we've lost the ball again here. We've lost the ball again here. And when you make stupid mistakes like that, stupid mistakes at the back for the corner, you kill any chance you have of beating a side like Arsenal. Any chance. Second half, we started very sloppily. We finally started to grow into it. And we've lost the ball again here. Kolasinac coming forward here. Gives it out to the left. Martinelli now flicks it back. Cooper heading it only as far as Kolasinac. Cooper having an absolute shocker since coming on. Arsenal fans taking the piss now. Somerville with the run there. Getting fouled. Getting pushed over by Cedric Suarez. Which is deemed to not be a free kick. Sloppy play yet again by Leeds. And now Arsenal making a double change. Lacazette coming on. Florian Balogun also looking to be coming on as well. We are doomed. Can't win F all. Finally, it looked like we were getting a little bit of a foothold in the game. Finally looked like we had a potential of coming back. And we just completely squander it with that stupid back header. Completely squander everything. Every bit of positive play there. And now my camera has just been completely destroyed. Ugh. Sloppy play there. But now it really does look like we are up against it, Leeds. If we are to get something out of this game, it will be nothing short of a miracle. But why can we not believe? Here we go. Joe Gelhardt now with a throw-in for Leeds in an attacking position here. Do you watch alongs for every Leeds game? I'm here for every single Leeds game, mate. Do not miss them. I do not miss them. Wouldn't miss them for the world. I'll tell you that much. Calvin Phillips now spraying it down. I was hoping to be here for a few more EFL Cup game watch-alongs. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to be a possibility anymore. Very, very slight glimmer of a chance left here. Dallas out to Klitsch. Klitsch now on the ball. But 18 minutes left on the clock. It looks like it is Dunzo like Washington. Dunzo like Denzel. But maybe stranger things have happened in football. We saw just a couple of weeks ago, Wolves come back 3-2 against Aston Villa from the 80th minute. Could Leeds do the same? Lovely interception by Calvin Phillips. Sprays it forward to Joe Gelhardt. Lovely touch by Gelhardt. Almost earning a penalty there as Rob Holding comes recklessly diving in. Still has the ball. Somerville out to Klitsch. Klitsch to whip it in. And Klitsch losing out. This is better. Leeds getting the ball, pinning Arsenal back here. If we are to come back, it is imperative we score in the next 5 minutes. The ball comes forward to Greenwood. He can't touch it. And that's it. Done. Zo. GG. And you know what? Just out of a last futile bit of hope, I think it is time. Oh, my camera's completely... What's going on with this damn thing? Is that better? It keeps going down again there. Yeah, that seems to be better. But just in a futile last attempt, I can't believe that Nketiah goal, by the way. How woeful is that? In a futile last attempt, it's time for the deadline day transfer shirt. Oh. What shirt do I bring on? What shirt is going to harvest us the luck? I think it's time. Don't cry off. What do you mean? I'm not going off, mate. I'm saying time for the deadline day transfer shirt. The old trusty. Klitsch on the shirt, Klitsch on the score sheet. We said it before, it's happened before, and it's going to happen again right here, right now. Mark my words like Upson. And oh my God, my camera is actually disgracefully unhinged. Oh my God, what is going on? What the hell is going on there, man? Why is it so loose? Why is it so loose? Bloody heck. All right, here we go. This shirt is going to make all the difference. It's going to make all the difference indeed. You know what else? My trim. You know what? The lucky headband coming on. All the difference is going to be made here. I can't believe the state of the two goals. They're showing the corner goal, the corner kick goal this time round, a bare inch over the line. The second goal, horrific defending. It's just stupid mistakes. And I can't believe it, curved glass, mate. You guys were getting curved earlier on in the game, and we've gone and curved ourselves for you. We haven't just curved, we've curb stomped every little bit of hope we had. And now Nuno Tavares is coming on to just rub salt in the wounds. Players stopped for about 3 minutes here. I don't know what the heck the referee's doing, letting this level of time wasting go on. But we have to pray. Come on. All right, let's gather the spirits and let's gather the energy in the room. Let's put it all towards a Leeds United goal. Come on. Come on. You can feel it. You can feel it. You just gotta harness the energy in the room. Bring it all together. Bring it in. Ready. Push it out. Portray it onto the team. Propose the energy onto the 11 men out on that pitch. Give it to Sam Greenwood. Give it to Crescencio Somerville. Elaborate it, or rather, I don't even know what I was going to say there. Elaborate it? That doesn't make any sense. Elaborate the energy into a powerful beam of sauce, which will be injected straight into Joffrey Gelhard's right foot. I don't know. I'm trying anything here. I'll try anything to get us a goal. I'll try anything to get us back into this. This, so far, is looking doomful. As Cedric Suarez has the ball outside his own area. Clears it only as far as Crescencio Somerville. Somerville, who has worked hard since he's come on. Very unfortunate circumstances coming on. He was coming on at 1-0, ready to create an impact. Ready to potentially get himself a goal, ready to potentially save Leeds and keep our cup dreams alive. Unfortunately for him, right before coming on, we end up conceding a stupidly needless goal. What a game. It's been a decent game. Still coming on to talk Premier League. Absolutely. Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. But, man, I don't know if I'd say what a game. What a game. It hasn't been the most crazy game. It hasn't been a game of, like, open chances galore. It hasn't been one of those end-to-end games. But what it has been is a game of two halves. A game in which I feel we were definitely the better side in the first half, but second half, we have been very, very short in very, very many areas. Arsenal punishing us. Although Arsenal have dominated the second half, generally speaking, they haven't really. They didn't really carve us open for the goals. The goals were a set piece, which just about went over the line because of stupid defending. And their second goal was the worst piece of defending I've ever seen. And speaking of terrible defending and terrible play, Calvin Phillips has just hoofed the ball off for a throw-in, man. And now he's gone and lunged in on Eddie Nketiah. Lovely challenge there. But yeah, Calvin Phillips looking a little bit rusty. And it's good to give him this experience here. So at least when we do come up against Norwich, it'll be a bit better. You're going to love the Championship? No, mate. I will say, you know what I will say? The goals were stupid. Like, it's not like we've played bad. Like, if you compare this to the Southampton game, for example, Southampton created a hell of a lot more clear-cut opportunities than Arsenal have today against us. Southampton dominated us a lot more than we've been dominated in this second half here. It's just stupid defending that's given it away. And I think there are a lot of positive things to take out of this game and to put into the league, especially in that game against Norwich. I still feel a lot more confident than I did before the Wolves game. Like I said, I still feel like that goal has been a turning point for us. I still feel like Leeds have kicked on from that, and Leeds have looked impressive in spells in this game. It's just the crux of Leeds yet again is our stupid defensive lapses of concentration, our stupid defensive disaster classes at times, just completely ruining all the positive spell we've had in the game. Here we go. Mateus Klitsch now sprays it out to the right. Jack Harrison cutting inside, takes it out wide and chips it across. Is that a Leeds corner? Please tell me that's a Leeds corner. I think it might be a goal kick. Yep, it's a goal kick. Brilliant. Fantastic stuff, Jack. You're going to love the Championship. We're not going to the Championship, pal. We're not going to be in the Championship. All right? I'll tell you that much, mate. I hope you guys enjoy the Championship, yeah? There's more of a chance of you guys getting in there than us. I can't believe we've let a fraudulent side like Arsenal do this to us. Embarrass us. Wow. In fact, we've embarrassed ourselves, really. Embarrassed ourselves defensively today. But I don't know. I'm always interested to hear what you guys say. I tend to look at it with a bit more of a positive outlook rather than being too negative, because things are never as bad as people think they are. Things are never as great as people think they are. And I do not feel like this result has really changed anything in terms of how we are as a club moving forward in the season. But you know, it would have been nice to go a bit further in the league. Maybe this is the best thing. Maybe this is the best thing for us, so we don't have the other distraction. But I wanted a good cup run. You know, I felt like it had been time, and you know what? Maybe it still can be. Maybe there is that glimmer of a hope left. Who knows? In 10 minutes, we could all be knee sliding our way to Pina Colada Village. Here we go. Joe Gelhard now. Lovely slaloming one. Out to Cody Drama. Drama to Sam Greenwood. Show me what you've got, Greenwood, man. Show me what you're all about. Lovely little bit of shimmy play, and he crosses it straight into Bernd Leno. That is not good enough, Sam, son. Not good enough. For a guy who is really trying to stake his claim and get himself involved in the team, he's simply not good enough, Sam. Simply not good enough. How's the audio sounding, by the way? I know I've had a few problems previously with the audio. It seems to be good. It seems to be nice and crispy. Nice and cookie crispy. But yes, 7 minutes left of regulatory time. As you can see there, 83rd minute of the game. Calvin Phillips spraying it out to the left here. Stuart Dallas now. Heavy touch, but keeps the ball. Plays the 1-2 with Somerville, only to lose out again because of a poor, sloppy return pass. Audio is top. I'll tell you what isn't top is this damn second half performance. Damn, my man. But yes, I do appreciate that. Damn it. Oh, I'm never going to hear the end of this, man. Never going to hear the end of this. Damn it. Why did it have to be Arsenal? Why did we have to give away such stupid goals to Arsenal? Every time we play them in the cup, we just gift them. Gift them a needless goal. Gift them a pass through to the next round. Should have been our pass through. 6 minutes left on the clock. Can we change anything? Doesn't look like it. As Arsenal come through on an attack yet again. But unable to do anything. Unable to penetrate that Leeds defensive structure. Wow, I never thought I'd be saying that today. Leeds actually looking defensively resolute. Unfortunately, giving away more free kicks, giving away more fouls than a prostitute gives sloppy seconds. Well, I don't know about the seconds there. Sloppy Joes. As Somerville has done a little switcheroo with Jack Harrison here. This could be interesting. This could be the difference that we needed. Jack Harrison coming over to the right-hand side of the pitch, swapping with Crescencio Somerville. Somerville slotting himself over to that right-hand side now. Did I say Harrison went to the right? Harrison's come over to the left. Somerville over to the right. And with Harrison really unable to cause much of a problem cutting inside on that second half. Maybe now, with him being able to just run directly down the line and whip some in-swinging balls in, maybe that could be the difference. Maybe that could be what helps to unlock this Arsenal side, because it has become a bit predictable with Jack Harrison cutting inside. And again, do I say, we have missed that Leeds goal. Do you cycle? If you mean by a trend cycle, as in the old trend bologna sandwiches or the old any kind of cycles like that, I do not take steroid cycles. No. However, if you're talking about bike cycling, I do. Well, not like professional, like the really long bike runs up mountains and stuff. But I do ride my bike around. It's a very good, fun form of exercise, especially if I want to get somewhere decently far, like go to a mate's house or something. I do ride a bike around. I do cycle every now and again when I get the chance. But the problem is my bike is back in London. I wish I had it in Manchester, because it would make it so much easier to go to the gym or something like that. It would be so much closer. And Manchester has these damn cycle lanes everywhere. It would be literally perfect to cycle in Manchester. Aside from the fact that my bike would probably be nicked within 2 days. But I do want to try and get my bike over there. Actually, funny story. Last time I rode to my mate's house on my bike, my seat, let's just say it completely fell off. And I went to sit down on my seat as I was riding. It broke midway through and I didn't realize. Go to sit down. And all that was there was indeed no cushion, but one big fat rod pole. And I think you can imagine exactly where that went, or rather poked into. And skinny JT looks like he cycles with steroids. Hey, skinny, how dare you? All right. Look, I haven't been able to go gym for the past few days, so I've lost a bit of the gains. And you know, I am pretty damn fucking skinny. But hey, also, I'm so annoyed, man. I was getting some serious squat gains going, but now my fucking injury has stopped me from training legs, and it's fucked me over. But yeah, no, steroids. Never do steroids. Steroids are completely fucked for you in multiple ways, multiple ways, and they're needless unless if you want to look like an actual erect penis. In that case, yes, you probably want steroids so you can have veins popping out of every seam in your entire body. But aside from that, probably not needed. Although, I would put Somerville on steroids just so he could tank through everyone right now, slot in a few absolute bangaroonies, and win Leeds the game. But so far, it looks dunzo. Johnny Lowry agreed. I presume you're agreeing about the steroids. Yeah, no point. I mean, unless if you want to fuck your penis up for the rest of your life as well. I don't know. JT got the steroid voice. What, is in a high-pitched, squeaky voice? Oh, no! Lacazette! Bloody hell, almost making it embarrassing there. Liam Cooper is that, gifting him the ball. Is that Calvin Phillips again there? I need to have another look at that. What's happened there? Dallas plays it to Phillips. Phillips, half asleep again. Phillips today has had a shocker, and then it's Liam Cooper diving in there, not managing to get the ball off him. Oh my god. Fuck me with this defending. Mate, you're telling me, mate. You're telling me, Lowry. This defending is fucking diabolical. All you can do is laugh. All you can do is laugh. Pardon my French there, but bloody hell, man. Jesus. Jesus, man. We've been playing decently in the midfield. Attacking wise, yes, we haven't made the killer pass, but we've been causing them problems with the energy off the ball. But defensively, yet again, awful, 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 awful in the second half. Here we go. Jack Harrison, last minute of the game to create something, to drag Leeds back from the clutches of defeat. Gives it to Joe Gelhardt. Joe Gelhardt still takes too long, man, and he runs into too many people. Either rip the shot off early or just play the ball to the right. We've got structure. It just seems for the first time we defend shit. It seems structure, it seems for the first time, but we just defend shit. We've always had the structure, but it's just stupid mistakes that have cost us. I mean, Phillips has made many, many mistakes back there, and he hasn't been perfect, but he's been out for a long time, so you can't blame him. It's good to get these minutes in the tank for him, so that he is going to be more prepared for the Norwich game, of course. But Cooper has been terrible since coming on. That pass, with that back pass header, was just calamitous. Llorente hasn't been great, and you don't think he was great the last game particularly either, to be honest. Struijk has got a mistake in him, but he's probably been our most consistent performer out of all the centre-halves. But it's just sloppy defending, again. Sloppy individual errors, and you can't really account for that. Here we go, Somerville coming through, and he slipped over, and that is the nail in the coffin there. That is the writing on the wall. Cody Drama with another beautiful piece of play. Yes, it was a stupid backheader to Cooper in the first place by Drama, and it was a very, very inexperienced from him. But Cody Drama, for me, has been Leeds' best player. I think Cody Drama has been fantastic today in a lot of the things he's done. For his first professional game as well, Cody Drama, very, very good offensively on the ball. His passing accuracy has been very good at times. He's been spraying the diagonals well. He's been making overlapping runs. He's been everywhere on that right-hand side. Is the call-in right after? Absolutely it is. Right after this game finishes. There are 2.5 minutes left right now. Llorente was decent for me today. Don't know why we subbed him off. He was decent, but he was also pretty suspect at times. He was pretty suspect, but I agree in that. I mean, I can see why he came off, but I can't see why we subbed a centre half for a centre half. It didn't really look like that was what we needed. We needed goals. We needed to maybe bring another midfielder on, get a bit more energy there. In my personal opinion, and definitely bringing Cooper on didn't fill me with a lot of confidence because I don't think he's been fantastic as of late either. But yeah. R.I.P. Walter Smith. Rest in peace indeed. Walter Smith. Rest in peace Leeds' FA Cup dreams as well. Or EFL Cup dreams, should I say. Rest in peace to that. Rest in peace to Liam Cooper's team. Touch wood that Walter Smith is okay, by the way. Touch wood. Well, not that he's okay, that his family are okay in such tragic times. One minute left on the clock. We're fucking everything at this point. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll tell you something. We've had everything ripped at this point as well. My asshole's been ripped open by Arsenal at this point. You deserve. Well, you know that's very kind. That's very kind, lad. But hey, just the fact that you guys are here is enough for me. As Joffrey Gelhard completely ends the game there. Lovely little cut out there, and then just smashes through the ball there and slashes the ball wide. Oh, Premier League talk after come through. Joff looks angry. Of course he does, and why would he not be? Why would he not be after this? Premier League talk after come through. Yeah, absolutely, mate. We'll this game is just about to be done, and we'll get it all sorted out right here, right now. Cheers, fella. Well, congratulations to you, Curved Glass. Congratulations to Arsenal. We were the masters of our own demise today. Bielsa, no. I will not accept that at all, Dave. Bielsa will never go. Bielsa is the best manager we could ever dream of having, and we are lucky to have him. We're lucky that he doesn't walk away from us right now. He had all summer to buy top players, but he didn't, so we're going down. That's not his choice. If he wanted top players, man. It's not his choice that we didn't get them. It's we didn't have the finances to go and get them because we had to buy a new pitch. We had to buy. We're planning to build a new stadium coming up soon. We lost a lot of money because of COVID. We'd already been in debt to get in the Premier League in the first place. It's not his fault that we didn't buy players. It's not his fault that we didn't sign anyone. He would have killed. You think he wouldn't have wanted a Pereira in that midfield? You think he wouldn't have wanted a Rodrigo de Paul and Noah Lang? You think he wouldn't want a Mateus Cunha there? It's not his fault, in my humble opinion. It's not his fault at all. It's not his fault, man. How can he control the players that we sign? If we got rid of Bielsa, we would get relegated tomorrow. We're not that bad, man. It was 2 individual mistakes that cost us today. 2 individual mistakes that cost us the 2 goals. We weren't woeful today. It wasn't as bad as that Southampton game. Against Wolves in the second half, we looked a lot better. Against Arsenal in this first half again, we were causing them serious problems. Had we been able to put away key chances, it would have been different. We are not that shit. We are not in that much trouble. We can still come back. Yes, we've had a little poor spell at the beginning of the year. But guess what? Everyone's going to have little poor spells. It's nothing to do with Bielsa. If we got rid of him, these players only know how to play one way, and that's all-out attack. Yeah? If we got rid of him and started trying to play counter-attacking, pessimistic football, not only would we lose Rafinha instantly, we would lose Calvin Phillips instantly. We'd most likely probably lose Patrick Bamford very, very quickly as well. We would also not be able to... we wouldn't be able to survive. The players that are playing there wouldn't be able to play that brand of football. Get rid, end of, bye. Well, bye, mate. I can understand where your frustration's coming from in the fact that we aren't winning, but Bielsa is, we are lucky to have him. We are very, very lucky to have him. And Bielsa out, I mean, bloody hell, man. Bloody hell. Couldn't think of anything worse. That is my worst nightmare, that we would lose Bielsa. I'll pay him £50 billion to stay right here, right now. So what is wrong? We miss out on all the players we wanted because we didn't have the money. We don't have the money. That's why we missed out on all the players we wanted, because we don't have the money. Simple as. We have so many things that we want to buy, so many things that we need to do in terms of the money. You know, it's not down to Bielsa. It's not down to anyone else that we don't buy the players. It's just down to the fact we don't have the financial situation. What a mong, eh? Hey, well, the guy has his opinion, but the way I see it, anyone that says Bielsa out is absolutely bloody crazy. And I think we share that sentiment, Johnny Lowry. I think we share that sentiment indeed. That thing was there. Noah Lang was there for the taking. He was there for the damn taking, and he's a top player. But we didn't do it. Penalty shootout on now. Yeah, the stream has just changed over to the Chelsea versus Southampton penalty shootout. And I will just open the lines up to anyone that does want to get involved. Hang on, I should be able to get this this Discord thing going here. Anyone that does want to come in now and have a little chat about the game or anything, the Discord is in the link in the description if you do want to join it. If anyone does want to join this, it's Orta's fault, so Eddie Nketiah should sign for you. Now, Eddie Nketiah, I mean, he got man of the match today, but he's not what we need. He's not what we need at all, Eddie Nketiah. He wouldn't make a big enough difference to the side. He's not that much better than what we've got, as Southampton make it 1-0. No finances, Derek. Yeah, no finances, mate. It's not Orta's fault. It's not Orta's fault at all. I mean, a lot of people are coming in for heavy criticism of Victor Orta right now, but it's not necessarily his fault that we don't have the money. I still have faith in him, you know what? I still have faith in Orta. I still have faith in Angus Kinnear, but man, it's tough. It's very tough to run a sort of self-sustaining budget like we have, which is why I was very desperate for us to get QSI investment, as Marcus Alonso crashes the ball into the back of the net there, like he crashes other metal things that he may sit in. A lovely penalty there, and it is 1-1 Chelsea Southampton now. What a pen indeed. What a thunderous penalty. If you are wondering why I'm talking about this, obviously the Leeds game is over. Terrible couple of mistakes, like I said there, but nonetheless, some positive things to take out of the game. But it has quickly switched over to Southampton versus Chelsea. Theo Walcott now stepping up to take the penalty, and he's hit the post. And it looks to me like Chelsea could be on the way through. What a pen by Alonso. Why is it only Leeds have so many injuries? Motor ball too intensive. I mean, that could be one thing. Also, because we have a very, very small squad. The fact, well, that's not really why we get injuries. That's why, well, it kind of is, because we don't rotate players enough. So that could be why we get a lot of injuries. But we're not the only squad who have a lot of injuries. I mean, look at Liverpool last year. Their injuries were racking up like nobody's business. It just depends on you and your luck. Yes, the fact that we run very intensely, as Mason Mount misses a penalty now, it stays 1-1. Yes, the fact that we play such an intensive brand of football. And yes, the fact that we have such a small squad for it. Yes, that could be a reason why we get injuries a lot more than everyone else, because we work them so hard. But we don't necessarily get that much more injuries than everyone else. What a save. Rodrigo has to be the worst striker I've ever seen. I won't go that far, mate. Have you seen Pierre-Michel Lasogga? Have you seen him? Have you seen him? That's what I thought. I would take Rodrigo over 20 Lasoggas in a heartbeat, as Shane Long gets ready to rip the ball into the back of the net. And Southampton now leading Chelsea 2-1. But like I said, the murder ball and the intensive football may help contribute to it, but it's not like it's necessarily as detrimental as people seem to think it is. It's just your luck, and we've been very unlucky with injuries this time round. And it depends on certain players we invested in. Like Llorente and Robin Koch already had injury problems before they got to Leeds. Forshaw has half a leg, and that happens to be made out of glass. Hence why those three are always injured together. As Callum Hudson-Odoi rips a lovely penalty into the bottom left-hand corner to make it 2-2. But those players are all very, very injury prone. In Discord. All right, let me see if I can get that up now. If anyone wants to join, we will be on the Discord. Let me see. I know this Discord has been lagging around here. Are you on it? I don't think you are, unless if you've changed your name, lad. I can't see you on the Discord. I can't see you there. Oh my god. And he's absolutely ballooned the penalty over the edge of the box there. And hang on. There we go. All right, the Discord is here. Yeah, I can't see you in the Discord, my friend. I cannot see you there. Rosed indeed. Terrible penalty there. Ben Chilwell here to give Chelsea the lead to put Chelsea surely into the 5th round of the cup. Yeah, I'm sorry. If anyone does want to join this, by the way, the Discord is in the description. But Gav, you're not in the Discord right now. I cannot see you. As Chilwell rips a lovely shot into the side netting there. And it is 3-2 to Chelsea. But look, I still feel very confident that we're going to get a result against Norwich. How do you guys feel about that one? Do you feel like we're in trouble for that Norwich game? Do you feel like it'll be an easy game against Norwich? How are you feeling about that on the basis of this performance? If we play like we did in that first half, if we play like we did in portions of that second half and cut out the stupid mistakes, have extra 90 minutes in the tank for Calvin Phillips, you know, we should easily be able to dispatch of them. Easily. As Romeo! Is that even Romeo? Absolutely leathers the ball down the middle of the goal there. Southampton with a little thing there. Sent it, check Discord. What's your name, man? Oh, your name is 407B. All right, there you go. Flipping heck, man. Oh, here you are. Yeah, I see you there. I see you. I see you. All right, yeah, there you go. That's what I said. I need your damn thing there. Can you not speak in this? Can you not unmute your sound in this? You should be able to, and this should work. And Reece James has just won the penalty shootout for Chelsea. Is your thing permanently muted in here? If so, I don't know why it is. Why are you muted, my man? Why are you muted? You need to unmute yourself if you want me to be able to hear you. There you go. Now you're unmuted. Now you can be heard. Can you be heard on the stream? No, because this server sound isn't on. But now you can. And you know what? You need to do something called speaking. And if you don't speak, yeah, Mr. Bargav, the people here will not be able to hear you, as I also can't hear you, lad. So, you gonna speak, lad? Huh? It says permission. It says you're in here, bruv. It says you're in here, and it says you're being a silent little muppet. But what do you guys think? Like I said about that performance, what are your overarching thoughts as we try and fix this damn thing and get this? How should I say, Arsenal mug into the call? I could just do this here. I've just given you a separate call instead. Hello. Turn your damn. What have you done, lad? Turn your video on. I'm not annoyed, just disappointed. Same, man. Same. In fact, I am annoyed. I'm annoyed in the manner of which the 2 goals that we gave away. I'm annoyed in the fact that we didn't put our chances away, and I'm annoyed at a few other things. As Bargav, you need to unmute your mic, lad. I can't hear anything. Oh, what the hell's happened? Whoa. What's happened here? What the hell? Hello? Why has my camera done this? What? What is this? What is this about? I don't care about the milk cup. I kind of do, my friend. I kind of do. We need... Look, man, I don't care what cup it is. We need a good cup run. I tell you what I also care about is what the hell is going on with my damn camera, man. What the hell is this? What is going on, man? I've been hacked. As if it wasn't bad enough that we got absolutely clamped down by Arsenal. Cooper, a player of his experience, should never have given away such a soft goal away. That's what I said, man. But he's not been the same player that he was back in the Championship. His legs are gone. He's older now. He's just not the same player that he was, unfortunately for him. Unfortunately for Cooper. He's just not the same player. It's sad to see, but those are going to happen. What the hell is going on with my damn thing, though? Can someone please tell me? Can someone please tell me what is going on with this? Why is my camera like this? Why is my camera absolutely AIDSing it up? Aidsly Harriet, that's what I call it. As for you, Bargav, you're not even speaking, lad. Well, you know what? If this doesn't work, then I cannot be left with this camera like this. I cannot be left with this. Hang on, I think I have a solution. There we go. Look at that. Crisp and clean. Crisp and clean. No more of that purple gaff. But yeah, Cooper, like I said, it's funny there. Maybe there's a little something going on with Lorente that we don't really know. But would you start Cooper or Lorente next game on the basis of today's performance? Of course, Lorente making a couple of mistakes, which is why he was initially taken off in the first place. But Cooper, Cooper, when he came on, I don't think he really impressed me personally a lot. Did he impress you? Did he impress you? I don't know. Didn't really impress me. I'd start Cresswell. Cresswell in centre half. No. Not Cresswell in centre half, man. No. That is ridiculous. He did play well, Cresswell, to be fair, in a couple of games this season. But I wouldn't start him in centre half, no. Oh, my days, man. It keeps doing this thing with my... I have a solution. Hello? Hello? Oh, wait, hang on a sec. I bet I have some stream settings, don't I? Hello? Mm-mm. Why can I not hear you, bro? Why can I not hear you, lad? Hello. Mate, you're not speaking. You need to fix your mic. You need to fix your mic, man. Fix your mic. Sorry, we are trying to get this guy speaking here, but he's not fixing his damn mic. Cresswell should be fourth choice. Cooper should be fifth, or even Cresswell third. Cooper fourth. Cock fifth after the long break. I mean, yeah, Cock. I mean, look, we've been missing Cock. If I'm honest, we really have been missing Robin Cock there in that second half. Not in that second half, in times. Because Lorente, like I said, he had a couple of very good performances, but aside from that, he has been questionable in a few games. Cresswell has done a decent job when he's been there, but Robin Cock, I think he's been very impressive in the games he did play in the latter parts of last season, and I'm excited to see him back. Cock might not be good enough. No, I think Cock's very good. I think Cock has very much impressed me when he has played. And I think him with Virgil van Strijk back there is a brilliant partnership. As I'm not sure what's going on here. You keep muting your mic, lad. I don't know why now you've muted your sound. Now you've muted everything. What is this? Hang on, let me get this. Let me get this display capture going here. Um, What is going on there? All right, let me try this. The other games went to penalties where Southampton held Chelsea and Sunderland, beating QPR on pens. Yeah, Chelsea ended up beating them on penalties. 4-3 the final score. I can just get this up for you now. Chelsea beating them on pens, 4-3 being the final score. And now, let me fix that. Yeah, Chelsea beating on pens, 4-3 the final score. And a very good performance from Southampton to hold them off. Their goal, of course, a bit questionable indeed. Very suspect defending. But this should be it. Now, if this geezer fixes himself, yeah, but as you can see here, this guy's mugging me off. So, Mr.
Hello.
Bargav. Oh my god, there you go. He finally fixes his mic.
No, but I had to use my iPad. That's the only
There you
difference.
go. Well, here you are, my man. Looks
Hey,
like
what's up?
very good yourself. Looks like those team had more of a desire than Leeds to push their opponents all the way. What do you mean by those teams? Oh, Southampton. No, I think Leeds had that desire. I mean, Bargav is here yourself. Did you see the game?
I did see the second half. The first half I was at the bar and I guess they didn't have the game there, so I came home.
Yeah, well, I don't think I don't know what you think, but I don't think it was anything to do with a lack of desire. I thought the goals personally were just sloppy pieces of play for us. I think we did try and fight our way back into it a bit, but obviously we were unable to do so.
Yeah, so let me put it to you this way. I'm happy we won. I'm celebrating that we won. But that's only because I can come on here and be like banter you about it. But as far as like Arsenal goes, it wasn't really that great of a performance, but like we got the
because you were playing
the
an
win.
elite side. You were playing an elite side, so of course it's not going to be that great of a performance. You know, it's not easy to play an informed side like Leeds.
Listen, I feel like you're like one of the teams that I look at and I'm like, I expect better. I mean, I looked at your wings. Your wings didn't do anything. Your strikers didn't do anything. Pretty much, like, I mean, I look at the game and I'm like, like, where's your best? You seem like Arsenal today. Where's your best chance at a goal coming from? And I just think it was just the right time.
Well, that's in the second half. Yeah, in the first half, we actually did have a couple of good opportunities coming through. Dan James coming through, Tyler Roberts through the center of the park, hitting you on the counter attack. But you're right. In the second half, we didn't.
No, you just went to
have anything.
You just folded. I mean, after that goal.
Yeah, we really did. We really did. So, I mean, even just before the goal, we didn't start the second half well at all. We did have a couple of opportunities. I mean, getting the ball out to Jack Harrison on the wing. But again, it's that final killer pass that always seems to put us down. We get around the edge of your area and we just take too long, too slow. Dallas had it a couple of times. Jack Harrison had it a couple of times. Even Gelhard had it, where they get in and around that final area. It's 2-on-3 with like Chamberlain there, maybe Ben White or Holding. And they just
Chamberlain. You mean Chambers?
Chamberlain. Chambers there, and it just takes too long to release the final ball, and he just gave you the chance to come back and block it. And I don't think you guys played too well, to be honest, either. I think
listen. The way Arsenal fan base works is any win is everything gets overblown. A good win gets overblown, and a bad result gets overblown. So,
well, I think that's
but
just football
as far as like
in general.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, I guess like these guys. I mean, that contributes to like the game and the popularity of the game. But when I looked at Arsenal, I just didn't. It's weird because like I feel like it wasn't that great, but at the same time, like even parts of the first half, I got to see parts of the first half on my phone, but like for me, like it's just not there yet with Arsenal. But as far as like Leeds goes, it's just like I think you guys just didn't have much midfield down.
Yeah, well, I mean, Calvin Phillips was a big part of that. Calvin Phillips today,
Yeah.
first game back from injury, and didn't look sharp at all. Looked about as sharp as a butter knife, if I'm honest. And
I mean, the Eddie Nketiah goal is like one of the best goals I've ever seen. I mean, I guarantee
best
you, I
goals
was
you've
like,
ever seen. That is one of the
I'm joking,
worst goals
I'm
I've ever
joking,
seen.
I'm
I
joking,
mean, don't even
I'm
get me
joking.
started on that, man. You're trying to mug me off here. I'm
I
sorry.
think I think he wanted to spare you. I think he wanted to spare you
No,
a little bit, you know.
I mean, well, first of all, I mean, it was lovely composure from Nketiah when it came to dinking it over Melier. I
Yeah.
mean, he seemed to lose all composure once doing the hard bit, and it came to the easy part of slotting it in. He shat his pants. I thought he completely messed
Oh,
up the
that was
chance,
a
to
great
be honest.
finish, wasn't it?
I mean, the way you p-rolled it over the line, I thought he completely messed up there. I was literally like, it took so long to go in. I was just praying that someone would be able to clear it. But
I mean, but here's the thing. Like, this is what Arsenal's come to. Like, even Aston Villa last week, there's some people that are like, you know, I'm not gonna get on social media and just talk about everybody on social media and group them all together. But people went nuts over like the performance last week, and it's funny because like it was a dubious penalty that we got against Villa. I mean, we controlled the game, but I think for me, I don't really rate Villa that much to begin with. I just think they just haven't got it together yet. That's why I don't rate them yet. Like I feel like it's still like a difficult fit after Grealish left.
mm-hmm.
And but you know, like I look at these
I
performances
just
and I'm
don't
like,
rate Dean Smith personally.
you don't rate Dean Smith? I don't know. I mean,
I don't think he's anything special. Everyone keeps banging on about how he's some top manager and he's going to take him to Europe. I mean, they weren't better than us in the Championship. They spent a hell of a lot more money than us then. They spent a hell of a lot more money than us in the Premier League. Last year, they weren't a touch on us. This year, we've just because we've been crap. That's the only reason they've looked good. And they
no,
seem
but you
to
guys
start.
also got hit with things, didn't you?
Hmm,
Like, I
injury
mean, I feel
wise.
like Rafinha going in and out of the
Well,
team.
yeah, our three best players got injured for what was a good month or so there. Rafinha was
like,
injured out of the team. Then he was on international break. Bamford's been out for a month. Calvin Phillips has been out for over a month. Luke Ayling's been out. We've been
yeah,
very
like I
quiet.
remember, like Calvin Phillips was out for like the first like 4 games, if I remember, after was it
Well,
like at least for 2 or 3 games
it was he
he was in
was
and out.
he's just been out now. Just as the international break, the last one started, he pulled out of an injury, and he's been
Let's
out
see,
for.
and Dan James, I don't know. Like, I mean, people say he's a good fit for your squad, but I mean, I feel like he'll be good in certain games. I just don't know if he's
He was good today. He was one of our best attackers today. And he's been very good in a lot of games. But unfortunately, he has absolutely zero end product. I've said it before. The guy couldn't cross a zebra crossing. The guy couldn't cross a checklist in a ballot box. I'm telling you, man, he does everything right. He will take players on. He'll run at them with pace. He'll open up space and angles for us. He'll do all of the hard work. Comes to the cross, comes to the final shot, and you saw. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the chance in the first half, but it's a lovely through ball to him. He gets it in 1-on-1. All he needs is the tiniest flick, and Leeds go 1-0 up,
oh yeah,
and he completely misses the ball.
yeah. That's who he is. I mean, I guess he's just a for me, like he reminds me. I can't compare them actually. For me,
Who?
like, you know, like one of
He
my favorite
reminds you
players
of
to
who?
watch is um Traore.
Ooh,
You can't really compare them because I feel like one has way more physicality. One's like a Megatron. I
yeah,
just
I
have no
mean, in
idea.
a way, they're both very quick. They're both great dribblers, and then the end product. But
I still take Traore over. Sorry, I take Traore over. He's
no, but this is Dan James
he's a hard
reborn.
player. For me, he's like one of the hardest players to watch in the Prem
Who?
because I feel like he's one step away from being world class.
Who? Traore.
Yeah,
I think Dan
with good
James also
finishing.
is, man. It's his
No,
decision
no.
making,
He's
man.
not. It's no. I don't think he's that far up
Oh,
there.
mate, Dan James. I mean, some of the stuff he does, it's absolutely orgasmic. I mean, it's not quite Rafinha, but it's
No,
sublime.
but I feel like, you know, for some reason Dan James is like a FIFA player for me. He's like that player that you put
FIFA
on the wing and
player.
you're like, he gets past players, but like he
Why?
can't do it
Just
in real
because
life.
he's really quick.
Yeah, I mean that's what FIFA is in a lot of ways. I mean, you got quick players. They make a
Uh,
big difference in the game.
I mean, I'd compare him more maybe to a. I mean, I'd say Theo Walcott, but even Theo Walcott, he had good end product at times.
Well, it
Um,
depends on what the moment was
I
when
mean,
he's
in
playing
the
for a new
latter
contract. Yeah,
stages, in his well, yeah, in his earlier stage especially, he had very good finishing. But in the latter stages, again, his end product. I mean, his decision making is the main thing, not just his end product. I mean,
Yeah.
there's always you always get players like that that are just a touch away from being top draw, but their finishing and their decision making just lets them down. And you've either got that or you haven't got it. At the end of the day, you can't really drill that into someone. You either know
Do you
what
think
to do.
Sancho's like that now?
No, Sancho has end product. Sancho has very good decision making. You don't go from having it to not having it. You either have it or you don't. And you don't, just because he's having a bad spell at Man U doesn't mean
Yeah.
he suddenly turns into a Dan James or someone like that. You don't go from getting 20 goals and assists in a season at Dortmund. In fact, 2 seasons in a row getting those kind of numbers and then just instantly wake up one morning and forget how to put the ball in the back of the net. It's
See
just
for
low on
me,
confidence.
like I rate Sancho. I think he just ran into a difficult situation.
Well, look, a
I
lot of
mean,
players do that. I mean, you've seen a lot of players go to Man U over the years and just completely crumble like a sack of bricks. He's not had a lot of game time at Man U. He's not necessarily really fit into the system well. I mean, you've got too many star players there, and it's hard to fit them all in. You're looking at the likes of Greenwood, who's been very good. You have to give him some game time. Rashford just coming back. He's been vital for them. He has to get game time. Ronaldo wants to start every week. Cavani needs to try and get in there. Bruno Fernandes has to try and get in there. And you end up with a top-heavy situation where you just can't fit all of these players in. And you can't give them a consistent run in the team. And it just completely messes up the balance. So that's why Sancho hasn't really been able to kick on.
I mean, thinking about the Man United situation, I guess that's the biggest I think that's the biggest story of the week, right? So far. And I think I mean, they were thinking about sacking Ollie. I just don't know. It's a tough one
Give
because
him a new contract. That's what I say.
I'm happy for him to get a new contract, rival
I'm
fan
more
and
than happy.
everything.
Get him a new one.
Ollie's at the wheel. I mean, I'll sing that all day, every week.
Sign him up.
That
Sign
song will
him
get
up. That's what
famous.
I'm saying.
That song will get famous. I mean, that song will get famous for the wrong reasons.
What, like the Wenger
But
one? Unfortunately.
I don't know with Man United. I don't know. It's like I feel like Ronaldo coming back. I think the team still has to go through Ronaldo. You just can't waste a talent like that.
Yeah, but it's not working.
There's levels to it. If you have a talent that is so damn good, you have to use it. It's like having LeBron James and benching him. It makes no sense.
I wouldn't compare LeBron
Well,
James
the thing is,
to
basketball.
a generational talent like Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, LeBron James.
Oh, LeBron James is up. No, LeBron's up there. I don't like.
Oh, you
If you go to
can't
the if you go to the
compare him.
finals,
You can't.
listen. If you go to the finals 10 times, you can't.
No, mate, I don't
there's
even
a
know what
reason you
that
go to the finals.
means. Don't even know what that means, man. The finals. Like, you don't even have a
Like
league there. Oh,
no, like he goes to
incomparable.
the like he goes to the he plays in the he gets his team to one step away from the title every year. So you can't really blame him for that. I mean, it's if the only difference with basketball is I think few players make a bigger difference in basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but that's because there's less players on the pitch.
Yeah, there's less players, exactly.
But then,
But if you have Ronaldo, I mean, if he can put it away right foot, left foot, you have to use that weapon.
well, there's the
And I
argument
think
that teams play worse because they're trying to play through him, and therefore it detracts from the way the team plays. But I mean, Ronaldo, you can't complain. You have an absolute match winner there, a guy who can dig you out of problems, a guy who can win you matches single-handedly. You just have to build the team around them when you have a player like that. And I feel like if he played at City, that's exactly what they would have done. I feel like if he played at City, he'd be having a field day right now.
Well, I think the situation with Man United is just unique, is because they have two really good midfielders, and that just can't even if you played FIFA right now, it's hard to fit Bruno and Pogba in the same team.
I mean,
it's hard because it's hard with their defense. Yeah, it's horrific to fit them in.
Well, no, it's not just that. It's all the top heavy. It's like I said, it's all of the players in combination with that. I mean, Pogba just hasn't been performing for Man United. As simple as that. He started off the season all right, but he's inconsistent. Bruno Fernandes, maybe he likes to be a big fish in the small pond. You've seen it internationally with Ronaldo there. Hasn't performed to the heights that he could. Man United, now that Ronaldo's there, he hasn't performed to the same level again. Is that the reason? Who knows?
Yeah, well, but see, here's the thing: who's Man United's big player?
Who's his second biggest player?
Yeah,
Who's their second best player? Well, you'd have to say
like that
Bruno
has to be on the
Fernandes.
team sheet.
You'd have to say Bruno Fernandes over the past few
No, it
years.
has to be Pogba. It has to be
No.
Pogba.
Over the past 2
Why?
years' performances, statistically wise, before Ronaldo came in, over the past 2
But
seasons,
but what
Bruno
type of
Fernandes.
player is?
No, but if you're looking at factually over the past 2 seasons, before Ronaldo got there, their best player was Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes was one of the best midfielders in the league in that time. Yes, he scored a lot of penalties, but he still performed a lot better than Paul Pogba. Now, if you want to say Paul Pogba's more talented and over his career, he's generally maybe a better player and he has a higher potential ceiling than Fernandes, yes. But if you're talking about the performances that they've had
Hello?
since they both, yeah, hello. If you're talking about the
Yeah, I'm still.
performances they've had, then Bruno has performed better since he's played for them. That's
Nah, see, like I don't know how you fit Bruno in.
well, that's the problem. That's the problem that you have to find out, and you have to sacrifice
Like
players.
for me, like I don't like. I mean, what's his best position?
Central attacking midfield.
But he's not. But he can't. I feel like he doesn't have the.
And then you play Pogba at DM with a Kante in a number 8 role,
Well, that
or with another strong DM.
see, that's the thing they're missing though.
Well, you could fit them both in a Man City system where, but you'd have to get more work out of Pogba though. Pogba doesn't work
Yeah.
hard enough in certain games. That's the problem. That's what nobody's been able to do, except for.
I mean, I guess you can play a diamond if you want. I guess you can play a diamond if you
not
want.
even
If
a
it's like
diamond,
FIFA.
but you could just do what both Leeds and Man City do, where you leave one defensive midfielder to do all of the work rate. Leeds have it with Calvin Phillips, where Calvin Phillips is basically, especially at times,
Yeah.
the only defensive midfielder we have there, and everyone else pushes on. Man City had it with Fernandinho, where he was basically the only guy back there doing the work of like 2-3 players. That's the way you get Fernandes and Pogba playing in the same system together, in the same team. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, not capable of doing that. Man United, with the squad they have, not talking about doing that. Why the fuck are we talking about scum? Hey, what can I say? This guy, he's brought it up. I'm here with an Arsenal fan,
it's like general.
and
It's like general
talking
Premier League
about.
talk, man.
He was talking about the game, and we're here to talk about Premier League football at the end of the day. That's what it is. I know it's a Leeds versus Arsenal watch along, but that game has finished. But hey, we're talking about how scum have been absolutely obliterated by Liverpool. I mean, do you not want to remember that beautiful game, my man? Do you not want to remember that
It's like
orgasmic 5-0 destruction? I mean, I'll tell you something, man. I watched that on repeat all weekend. But like I said, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not the man, which is why he needs to be tied down to a new contract. But I mean,
I approve that.
Who do you have winning the league this year? Speaking.
No, it's a tough. See, I feel like that's the problem. Is like it's a tough one right now because the usual candidates are going to be Liverpool, Man City, and Chelsea, right? Those are the top 3. Man United, I guess they could like realistically like make it back there, but like I just don't see it unless like they make big changes. With Chelsea, I feel like it's a tough one because I don't think they know how to fit Lukaku in just yet. Like he's a good striker, right?
They do know how to fit Lukaku in.
But how though? Because like I feel like their midfield is the big problem, which they could grow into as the season progresses.
No. They have Lukaku sorted, mate. There's no problem with that. I mean, there's this argument that do they play better with Kai Havertz? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is a PE teacher. I hope the mugs.
He is a PE teacher.
Absolutely. I hope that as well. And wow, January 3rd. Remember the date we beat the team that we fucking ate. What a day that was, eh? Hopefully we can do them over at Ellen Road again. But I mean, there is that argument to be had that that Havertz operates the system better with Chelsea and they play better without it. But the way I see that is, if you remember a few years ago when everyone was talking about, oh, the Spurs play better when Harry Kane's injured. The Spurs play better when when Son's playing up front instead of Harry Kane. They didn't. they didn't. People liked the way that they were maybe a bit quicker on the counter attack, and they made up these false ideas that Spurs were a better team without Harry Kane. And now I'm hearing the same thing with Lukaku. At the end of the day, Lukaku is a lethal striker. He is elite. He's played very well for them in the opening part of the season. He's maybe struggled the past couple of weeks, but that doesn't mean that they're struggling to fit him in. That doesn't mean that they're a better team without him. I had
No,
them
listen,
heads
listen,
down
listen.
to win it, but
Listen.
Liverpool
I
looking
was
strong.
listen. I saw the 3-0 beatdown that Arsenal suffered, and in that game, like Lukaku was target man, prototype target man, right? Like I mean, he's getting the ball and he's opening up like passing lanes for everybody,
Yeah,
and constantly calling for the ball, right?
yeah.
That that's what usually like I mean that's how Troy Deeney used to play. That's like a bunch of like target men used to like that's how you play. But
Yeah.
the problem is your midfield has to make runs, right?
No, but Lukaku isn't just a target man.
No, he can
You can't
run in
compare him to a
behind too.
Troy Deeney.
No. I mean, but I mean, similar, like that's how they beat us. Pretty much like Lukaku just manning up, pretty much like destroying everybody.
Uh,
I mean, no, like if you saw the Arsenal game versus like the rest of the games, it's a little different. They can play multiple ways. Like I think they can play multiple ways. I think that's their strength.
please,
Like
sorry,
with last year, they were more direct though. I feel like they were way more direct last year.
who?
Chelsea.
Um, no. I don't know, man.
But they
It's
also had
too early to
Pulisic.
say.
Pulisic hasn't been like there yet. And I know before, like I get in the Pulisic debate of like, is he good? Is he bad? He's there? I think he's there. He's probably one of their more direct players
Mm,
in creation.
please ask this guy how many games he has been to. Well, he's from the States, so I presume you haven't been to.
Oh, trust me. Like, I want to spend a whole year in England, so don't worry. I'm like, I've watched enough games.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, like,
I'm gonna come there.
it's not exactly easy to get to games as well. Holy
No,
Ghost,
it's
let me tell you
not.
something.
It's not. Like, it's not. But at
It's
the same time, like, I mean, it's one of
it's
those things. Like,
you
I
can't
can't
control
wait
it.
to
You know, you
spend a
can't
whole year in
control it.
England.
Absolutely, yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I've only
Trust me,
been
like
able
if
to
you
get
guys,
tickets
I
to
mean,
one
I'm
Leeds
still
game.
blessed though. I'm still blessed to see all the NBA games here. So I mean, it's like one of those
Yeah,
things,
well, I
like
wouldn't call
trade off
that
for now.
blessed, mate. What a shit sport that is. I mean, you can't even compare it,
What's your second sport? UFC?
lad.
Yeah, it's like fighting
Nothing
and
compares to football, but I mean, I guess my second favorite sport is combat sports, fighting and maybe boxing, then UFC or UFC
yeah.
then boxing.
I mean, there's been some like good fights this year. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, very good fights. Unfortunately, AJ not making the thing. But like I was saying, sell your house, sell your kids, buy a season ticket. Doesn't sound like
I mean,
doesn't
I
sound
mean,
like
I
a
heard like
good transition. Doesn't sound like a good trade off to me. Um,
it's funny. I want to see all the stadiums when I come to England.
really. Yeah, so,
Um,
well,
like no,
you
it's kind of
struggle
cool.
to
Like
do
because
that.
I see. No, I mean, like I said, I'm taking a year off when I can like retire or something. I don't know. I'm not there
Oh yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Like at that point, I'm not gonna care. I'm like, yeah, I get to do stuff I love.
Impossible to go to bloody get tickets these days anyway, man. Even if you are here, I mean, today you would have been able to because it's bloody empty in there. But generally, especially Premier League games, it's hard
Yeah,
to.
but I feel like it's like living in the States, man. I mean, right before kickoff, like people are willing to just get rid of their tickets. I'm
No,
pretty sure
that's
it's the same
different.
way in
No,
England.
no, 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 no. Very different. Very different. Very different. Uh,
I'll take your word for it.
State sports and British sports. He sounds like a good guy. He is a good guy, man. Although I don't know what you're talking about. Kabaddi. Never heard of that as a sport.
It's like it's like a South Asian sport. Like
Oh, really?
it's interesting actually because I don't watch it, but like I know what it is kind of thing.
Ah, but no,
It's like
yeah, no.
it's like
Tickets
it's
in
like wrestling in some ways.
Ah, right. But the way tickets work here, in America, it's the same with fights. Everyone buys late. So everyone will wait
Oh
on
yeah,
the door and they'll buy tickets very, very late and turn up. In England, I mean, you do have some people reselling tickets, but generally, events will sell out like that, click of the finger, because there's so much with in America. There's so much going on. Like there's so many different events from so many different sports all happening at the same time that there's too many options for people. In England, if you live in London and there's a big fight that night or there's a big game, then that's the one thing that everyone's going to be tuned into. So the tickets will be gone like that, and it'll be very, very hard to get new ones. Like when Leeds play Liverpool or Man U or Arsenal, or Leeds play any game, the tickets are gone within literally 20 minutes of going on sale, if that. You have to like
No, that
queue up
makes
on the
sense.
sites for
Makes
hours
sense.
before. And if
Yeah,
you,
like for example, like Miami, for example, doesn't host UFC fights because there's just so much stuff happening on. There's so much stuff happening, like concerts,
oh yeah,
like everything. So I get what you mean. It's like it's not the same in that regard. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. Like when I go there. I don't know when it's gonna be. It could be like when I'm like 35, when I'm like 40. I don't know.
mm-hmm.
That's like one of my dream. I don't like vacations typically,
Yeah,
but I feel like that's like one of those things. Like I got to do like 1 year in England.
yeah. I mean, a whole year. That's it. That's a long time.
I want to see like like I mean like Selhurst Park would be kind of cool to see. I
Selhurst
mean,
Park of all the
no,
stadiums.
I heard it's a
You
good
said
atmosphere.
Selhurst Park, mate. Ellen Road is the place you want to go. As Holy Ghost is
Well,
pointing out
well,
here, Leeds
well,
fans are unlike any fans in the world in any sport, and I'm telling you, you will never feel an atmosphere like you will at Ellen Road. It is electric. It is spine tingling, and I'm not even just saying that because I'm a Leeds fan. I've been to many stadiums in many ends. I've been to the Emirates. I've been to Shite Hart Lane. I've been to Stamford Bridge. I've been to all these stadiums. I've sat in the home end, sat in the away end. Nothing compares to the spine-tingling, electrifying noise and feel you get from the reverberations of Ellen Road. But Selhurst Park, man, of all the flipping stadiums to name,
yo,
you
we're
choose
gonna
Selhurst.
we're gonna have to get you to America for like a college football game
Man, the
in the
college
next
football.
4 years. In the next 4 years, at
Mate,
least, I
it's
think.
not even, it's not football, man. I can't believe they call it football.
No, American football is unique in its own way. The
No, it
atmospheres you got
shouldn't
to
be called
experience though.
football, man.
I feel like you got to experience the atmosphere.
Well, like
At
I
least one
said,
of them.
college football would be very different to
Yeah, I mean, my brother like
very different to professional football, because professional football will have a placidly dry atmosphere.
oh yeah. It's professional football is a little different. I
Just
think college
people
football and
turning
like
up just eating food.
I think you'll have a good time on like a college football game. I mean,
Yeah,
let me
probably.
know in the next 3 years when you come to the states
Hey, I'd
in
love to come to the States.
from August to December because that's the season.
Oh, really? That's weird
I'll hook
timing.
you up with like my brother and he'll show you like the college atmosphere.
Yeah. Oh, 100%, man. I'd be down. And
You'll
likewise,
see
if you
like
ever come down
you'll
here,
see like
hit
the
me up.
tailgates. You'll see the tailgates like from like it's like a partying starts on Thursday until like Sunday. So get used
Yeah.
to that. That's how it works, man. I mean, people like it's like for a lot of people, it's life or death here.
Yeah.
College football is everything goes by. Everything depends on Saturday. You're
Yeah.
happy for the week if your team wins. If you lose,
I
I
mean,
mean,
that's
it's a ghost
basically
town.
football here.
It's a ghost town.
That's the only thing we have. That's the only thing we have is football. So that's all we have here, especially city-wise. I mean,
Holy Ghost.
all
Yeah, I'm
we
from
live
Florida,
for.
man. So
He's from, yeah, where are you from, sorry?
I'm from Florida.
Florida. See, I went
Yeah.
to Florida. Beautiful place. One of my favorite holiday I ever went on was to Florida. That was the best holiday I've ever been on. I killed to go back.
What time of the year do you go?
It was like 2012. I went in the summertime, and obviously
Summertime. Yeah.
went to go
Did you
to
did you get like
all
rained
of the
out?
theme parks. Huh?
Did you get rained out?
No. It was hot all the time.
Oh,
Actually, I think
lucky.
it rained. I think it rained a couple of times, like
Nah,
maybe
people
twice.
complain
But
about rain and people complain about rain in like the in that time. They're like,
yeah,
first time I can take a vacation. Not because it rains a lot in Orlando. You go like the
yeah.
theme park.
No, to be fair, it did rain. I do remember a little bit of times, a couple of times where it rained, especially when we were at water parks. But
Yeah, but
it
like
was
listen,
pretty much
like with Chelsea, I just can't see them like fitting. I don't know like how they're gonna fit that. If they can make that team work, I think
they
they
can
could
make
like
it
grow.
work, and they have made it work. Tuchel made it work to win the Champions League. They've looked very, very solid at times this year, and they're very much in the race, and they can easily make it through. And I think they are. Well, I put them down. I can't change my opinion. I already did my predictions in which I said Chelsea were going to win the league, so I have to stick with that. But as it's going
Nah,
on,
even now,
Liverpool are looking a lot more of a contender than I thought they would. Mostly because Mo Salah has just hit even better form than before, hit unbelievable levels of form. How long he'll be able to keep that up for, who knows? West Coast Wu Tang Killer Peas. But man, I think City are looking stronger than I thought they would as well. I think man, you just have to see how it unfolds in the next few weeks. I'm gonna stick with Chelsea. I feel like they could come through to the end. I feel like Liverpool's squad are maybe just too thin to go all the way, and City's lack of a striker could catch them up by the end of the season. Also depends on what either of the sides do in January as well. If City can make a couple of investments there, but I'll stick with Chelsea. I'll stick with my guns.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see that. Like, I still feel like it's going to be City Liverpool because I think this is like, first of all, they know how to go the entire season. So, I mean, they're they've done it, right? Like they've had the if you remember 2 years ago, 3 years ago when Raheem Sterling was at his best,
Yeah.
it was every game really mattered towards the end. Like
It was every game mattered towards every single season.
yeah, but
Every
not
game.
like but 2 years like when Man City
Well,
won
they only lost like 4 games the entire year. So every
well,
match was important. When both Liverpool and City won it. They lost like 4 or 5
yeah, but that
games
was like
each.
probably the best Premier League. That was probably the best Premier League season in
Well,
probably of the decade, right?
that one, yeah. One of the best ever.
Like I mean, the thing is, like I think with Liverpool, I think they're like on a vengeance right now, and I think it's going to decide like the dynasty this year. So I think it means a lot more to those guys. Like who's better, Klopp or like Pep? I think like whoever wins it this year, it's kind of gonna solve that.
I mean, City have already proven by winning a lot more times, but then Pep has had a lot more money at his disposal. That's the argument
Yeah,
there. But I think for City, it's more important that they win the Champions League. That's what they're going to be judged on more than
yeah. I
anything.
mean, I think that's the one. I mean, I feel like that's the. Uh, I guess that's the big difference, right? Right now is like Champions League versus they should have had it last year, honestly, but
Choked.
weird game actually in the final. But
Well, because he didn't play CDM. I do have somewhere to be right now. So
oh yeah, it's all
just
good.
quickly
No, I
before
just
we
want to come
go,
on here and have a good like
what
chat.
is
So.
who's your prediction? Who do you think's going to win? What's your top 4?
My top four right now, as it stands, would be
Yeah, end of the
it's
season.
probably it's end of the season. It's going to be Man City, Liverpool,
In
Chelsea,
order,
and then
4th and who? Who's 4th?
the fourth is going to be the tough one. I think there's going to be like somebody. I feel like for me personally, I think like, oh man, that's going to be a tough one. I wish you could ask me this like right after this. I have to like save on the fourth
Safe
one.
Holy Ghost. Have a good night, my man. Have a good night.
I think it might be. Look,
Maybe who?
I have to see like how Leicester like does in like 2 weeks.
Leicester, no man.
Because they've had so many heartbreaks.
Don't put Leicester in the top 4, man. No way.
You think it's Man United then?
I don't know. You tell me, Chief.
I mean, the options aren't great for the fourth spot right now. You know what? I'm just gonna say like I think it's gonna be. I'm hoping it's gonna be like Everton or Leicester.
Everton. Everton got spack 5-2 by Watford, man.
The thing is, Man United or Tottenham are like the other options, right? And
Tottenham.
Arsenal, I just don't. I can't see Arsenal doing it this year. Like we don't create enough chances to like even be in consideration for the top 4.
It probably will.
I wish it. I wanted to be Arsenal, but we just don't create enough chances, man. The games are so miserable sometimes.
So go on. Who's your 4th?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Leicester.
Jesus,
I'm going Leicester.
All right, top 3.
Top 3. I already told you.
No, but in order.
Oh, Man City, Liverpool, and then
so Chelsea.
It's gonna be Chelsea. Chelsea third.
No, so Man City winning.
Yeah.
You think City have got the league? Well, there you go. You heard it here first. I'm saying Chelsea. He's saying City. Like I said, I do have to go, but thank you to everyone who did tune along for this game. Unfortunately, Leeds frauding it up big time.
I mean, are Leeds coming back into the race?
I mean, I certainly hope so.
For Europa, at least?
I mean, I certainly hope so, but we're down in the fucking 17th right now, so we need to get out of this relegation dud scrap before anything else. But
sounds good.
It's been a pleasure speaking to you, man.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Like I always love coming on. So I mean, when's the next Arsenal Leeds game?
Good while away, actually. Actually, probably not too long.
It can't be that
December when we have that like
Perfect.
AIDS for this fixture thing. Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll
we'll pick
probably
up this
get on.
conversation
Probably
again.
have some chats before then. I've got an assignment due in next. Well, I've got a test next week. Then I've got
Yeah,
a
focus on
week
school,
or
man.
so
Focus
off.
on school.
Well, it's uni, not school, lad.
It's the same thing. Same thing.
Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. It's been a pleasure speaking to you as always. And
Yeah,
I'll
catch you soon, man.
catch you soon, bro.